Happy Streamiversa-Birthday to you. Happy Streamiversa-Birthday to you. Hello, Charky.
Wait, which
Hello,
one of
Johnny.
us? Which one of us are you wishing a happy one to?
Well, that's the thing. That's the gimmick of it, isn't it? Hello. Welcome, one and all. Welcome to the Bad Game Hall of Fame. Welcome to the happy Charkie-Streamiversary and happy Bag Birthday Day stream. This is the show. I gotta give the people what they want. They said keep singing. This is the show. This is the show in which we celebrate Charky's second Streamiversary and Johnny Baghead's birthday.
Yeah, my life anniversary.
Yeah, both a little belated, but
Yeah, just by a day or two.
yeah,
as the case may be.
Streamiversary is on the 17th, where we're doing Contra, so, canon or Contra, Rocore. And then the 18th was Johnny's birthday. So today, the 19th, is the combined celebration.
How many more? This
It's
is
up to you, boss. So you're the one running the show still.
Yeah, so I'm in charge of how many years Johnny has left to live then? That's a lot of responsibility.
That's part of the contract.
Ironclad. Yeah, sorry, it's in writing. That's
fair. That's fair.
We decided that today, to celebrate both of these occasions, this dual celebration, will be a night in which the two of you get to pick games that you want to play on the show. I'm assuming most of them are probably not bad. I'm assuming that you all want to play good games for your respective celebrations.
Yeah, I told Johnny I think we should pick a different genre each, and then bring 3 games in that genre. 3 favorite games that we have for that genre. So I picked fighting games. So I brought my 3 favorite fighting games. What about you, Johnny?
Oh, wait. Oh, because I picked fighting games too.
Oh.
We should.
So it's a dual celebration celebrated by dueling in fighting games.
My bad. I
sure.
assumed you were going to pick life sims for some reason.
Inzoi, Inzoi character creator, and Inzoi trying to cool down the fan on my PC so it doesn't overheat.
This is an unofficial fight night, says Tiger Chimera in chat. Yes, this will be.
Yes.
This will not go on the fight night official playlist, since this is.
And I'm not going to also try as hard tonight because I'm not going to tense up and be like, oh, I gotta win this.
Also, I'm not gonna bring the scoreboard down unless it's for a really funny reason. Unless there's a really funny moment to bring it down during. But
I was thinking we changed the score instead of number just to everybody wins, but I don't think it would fit in the screen correctly.
I mean, I guess that depends on the font size, doesn't it? By the way, I apologize if my microphone quality is abysmal. I am still just recently moved again and not soundproofed as of yet. So if it's especially echoey, that is on me, and I apologize, but I still wanted to... The ultimate gift, the gift I've given to both of you, is not having to produce tonight's stream, is not having to worry about wrangling OBS and Parsec and the games y'all want to play. I will do all of that for you. So that is...
Thank you for the subscription.
Me to you.
Thank you very kindly, remindish. Which reminds me that something we do at the top of all these streams, one of our regular segments, one of our favorite segments, is, of course, Charky's Streamiversa Stream Snack.
Tonight's stream snack is pasta salad, some rotini, some olive mix, a lot of vinegar. Some might say a little too much vinegar, but definitely got that vinegar in it.
No such thing.
Tonight's... you sure remember that time I had vinegar on the show as a stream snack drink by accident?
Yeah, and that was still within bounds.
And tonight's drink is Alani New Energy Cotton Candy flavor. I believe this is a new one.
What color is it? Is it pink or blue?
It's gonna be hard to tell. It's gonna be hard to tell. Well, I can tell you that the can is mostly pink with blue accents.
You're gonna have to pour some out into your hand or onto the table so we can find out.
God, I don't want to. I don't want to do this. That part. I'm drinking it. I'll gladly do it. Let's give it a taste.
And Johnny, in the meantime, what are you eating and/or drinking? Leftover cake, I presume.
Oh no, I abstained this year. What I do have though is a vanilla latte iced coffee because temperatures change and I need it, and just some fruit as usual. Feeling a bit fruity.
I feel that way all the time, so this is...
So this cotton candy Alani New definitely has like a pretty strong cotton candy up front. In fact, it's kind of one of the, of all the energy drinks that do cotton candy, this kind of tastes the most like actual cotton candy. Like, especially like the aftertaste actually does taste more like a cotton candy than it does like a chemical. Which is impressive. Like, Alani New used to be one of my least favorite on this show, but when I first started, but like as time's gone on, like they've put out some real good flavors. I will say though, that underneath that cotton candy flavor is like the flavor of an energy drink in its most base form. Like, let me take another sip here. Yeah, it's like just it tastes like under the cotton candy. I gotta be clear, the cotton candy, strong flavor, but under that, it almost tastes like water without flavor to the water, like especially flavorless water, and then this weird sort of tang and tingle that you would get from like a taurine, but without the taste of taurine. And it's weird that I can separate the strong cotton candy flavor from the absolute nothing flavor that's also happening. Like, it does taste like I'm putting two separate things in my mouth. One thing is cotton candy, and the other thing is like the club soda of energy drinks. I don't hate it,
fun.
but I am probably not going to buy more of these past the two I got.
I'm just drinking Monster Energy Ultraviolet.
All right, there you go.
I preempted you. Yep. I think that'll do it.
Yeah.
For the stream snack segment. And just so folk know, I'm going to save the sappy stuff for the end of stream. So that's your hook. If you want to see me, or hear me even, say nice things about my friends, you're going to have to wait 3 hours for that. Or however long it takes, I suppose. And I suppose with that, we should cut to the main stage and get some games up a running. Why don't we? Charky, since your celebration day technically came first by a day, I suppose you should get the first pick tonight.
Okay. Well, of my three favorite fighting games, two of them are ones we've done on the show before. So I'm going to lead off with the fresh game. That would be Marvel vs. Capcom 1.
I think we've also played this.
You've played the PlayStation 1 version of it.
Yeah.
It's different.
It's essentially a different game.
It's all the same. What are y'all talking about? You get to play it in its original resolution. The folk at home get to watch it in the 4x3 it's actually meant to be seen in.
Also, we are playing the European release. Specifically so we can access the service menu.
Which I already did before the show.
Yeah.
Because I'm nice like that.
So Marvel vs. Capcom 1 has a lot of screen flashing. A lot of screen flashing. The European version in the service menu has an option to turn off screen flash. So this is the version I play. I think that the new collection that came out does also include reduced screen flashing, but that's like $60. So
I'm just waiting for that Mortal Kombat collection soon to come, so we can play Mortal Kombat Game Boy, net play, the way it was meant to be played.
We would have to get 2 copies, I think.
Mortal Kombat Game Boy local play on Parsec.
Does it have local? Do we know?
It has to.
Do we need to set up controls?
Well, try pressing select on your controllers and see if that puts coins into the machine.
Yep. Let's go crazy. All right,
Johnny,
we'll see if
yep,
the
there you
buttons
go.
are correct.
Yep. Here I am.
Right, that's my team. Manual,
right.
of course. Oh, also a Jin player. Well, we're gonna go through every character, obviously.
Yeah.
But
Oh yeah. No, in truth,
I'm
I
starting
actually
with my
have
main
not
to
played
just
many
remember.
versus games. I'm a weirdo.
Right.
My favorite's the Tatsunoko one.
let me do a button test. Medium,
Yep.
heavy. Oh, that's wrong.
So it begins. How about you, Johnny?
Yeah.
Okay. So I've got lights there, mediums there. Yeah, I could swap something.
I asked if we wanted to do this before.
That's true. Okay, what do you want your cross button to be?
Weak kick is fine. Beam kick's fine. That's good. That's good. Okay, strong punch should be R1. So right bumper. And yeah, get rid of those. I don't need that. And strong kick is R2. Right trigger.
Strong kick. And that's it?
That
That's
should
all
be
you
fine,
need?
yeah.
I remember one of the early streams was with you was the N64 anniversary stream. One of the famous clips of this program of this show we put on is you finding controls and me being incredulous about
And I'm using the exact same controller I was using then, or the
Yeah.
exact same layout.
Yeah. So I should mention, Cass, I'm not on a Xbox 360 controller.
I know, but it's X input, so you just gotta tell me like what they bind to, and let's get this figured out.
Okay. Because, yeah, for me, weak kick was circle.
Okay, so
Is it
tell
supposed
me
to be
what you want the cross button, whatever
Oh
the
boy,
cross...
it's his turn.
That I would want to be weak kick, yeah.
So that's what it is.
But not in game, it isn't.
Okay. So what buttons correspond to which buttons?
From what I could see, weak punch was on triangle and weak kick was on circle, and then heavy punch was on square.
Not all at
And-
once.
No, medium was on square.
So which should it be on?
But like flipped. I would.
So what do I set this to?
Yes.
Just leave it. Just leave it.
Sure. All right. I mean, it's not an official match, so. Yep. All good. For me, at least. You want more testing on yours, Johnny?
Yeah.
All right, that's that. That's that. Okay. Just trying to remember.
Slime Generator says what I was thinking. I like that Johnny was only giving his directions in riddle form. Which is...
I was ready to get out a piece of paper and, like, figure this out.
Answer me my riddles 3 if you want to play with me.
Next time, I'm going to start using number notations for the D-pad. Make it extra fun.
That's an 8, which is an
Yeah.
up on the D-pad, of course.
It took me a second to understand that the first time I saw it, because I assumed the numbers would work like a clock, where 1 would be up. And then someone explained it. It's like, oh, no, it's your numpad. I was like, oh, okay.
So I can't help but notice that this is Marvel vs. Capcom and not Marvel vs. Capcom 2, which is the one I never
Right.
hear motherfuckers shut up about.
I always preferred 1. I don't know why. I think some of it was, like, the smaller roster, actually. Did it for me. The, like, only 2 characters at once. I don't know. I actually don't have a super good reason for why I like Marvel vs. Capcom 1 over 2. It's just, oh, we're gonna have to do this thing where. Wait, actually, hit continue. See if I can change
Yeah.
characters.
We'll see.
No, I can't. Okay.
Yeah,
All right,
so
I'm
we'll
gonna
just save
restart
states,
it.
Yeah. yeah, I don't have a great reason for it. Just something about Marvel vs. Capcom 1 I like better than 2. 2 is very good, but okay, so go ahead and drop a save state. Yeah.
Yep.
Alright, so now we just pick whoever.
And none of y'all are gonna pick the secret characters, do the secret unlock codes for like Shadow Lady or whoever.
I don't know how you do that on arcade.
Yeah, I'd have no clue.
Also, I'm not even sure how many of them are on arcade, if anything.
Get ready to see this stage 100 times because of the way arcade machines work. At least the music is different every time.
The music is per
dependent.
character, yeah.
So what makes this better than the PlayStation version?
So the PlayStation version does not have tagging. It's one character at a time. Like, mechanically, that's the big difference.
I mean, it worked for rival schools.
I was really trying to remember. I think I have forgotten super move. Oh, there we go. It is an all 3 buttons situation.
Oh, well, I did that by accident. Yeah, no, I've never... You know, I grew up with 3D fighters, so I got into stuff like this a lot later than most people. So one of the first ones of these I would have played is Tatsunoko vs. Capcom, which is very different.
There are people talking Spyro in chat for reasons I am completely unable to parse.
Maybe that's the next Spyro vs. Capcom.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Arc System Works is working on that one. By Sunday Best.
Nice.
The man in the back loves it.
The one with his hand on his chin, like, yes.
The only other thing we could check is if there's a, quote, event mode option in the service menu.
There is.
Because that is usually what lets you swap characters.
Well, in that case, Charky, hold select. For several seconds. Right. Oh, there you go. That's how you access this shit. Configuration. System or game. It's going to be one of the two. All right, there we go. Game. Event. And what will we set this to?
There's only one match option.
Well, then that's the option, isn't it?
Yeah, we can try it then. And if it doesn't work, we'll just load the save state again.
Okay.
By the way, the flickering option,
you know.
that's the flashing option.
Yeah.
Which I'm very glad that is a thing.
Because if this doesn't do it, the save state will revert the changes anyway.
Let's go crazy! Let's go crazy!
Okay. So, next characters we haven't played yet.
Snick the Porcupine says, stupid anecdote, by the way, but I used to think Gambit was super cool as a kid. Well, guess what? I still think he's cool.
Yeah, I wanted to be him when I was a kid.
Oh, he's Cajun. He's definitely cool for me.
Ready.
I mean, I'm a sucker for people who throw playing cards, like shurikens.
Kinetic card.
There was, you ever seen the 007 movie, Tomorrow Never Dies? One of my sleeper favorite Bond movies. There is cut content in that movie. There are deleted scenes. You know the computer hacker guy that works for the news mogul, who like you see him at the beginning of the movie, then like he gets killed by his boss at the end. Do you have any idea what the fuck I'm talking about?
Actually, that's the one character I don't really remember from that film. I remember the main villain, and I remember his like thug.
Yeah, his thug like who looks like the dude from Scooter. But there was a third
not
guy.
wrong.
There was an ancillary bad guy, and all the scenes where he tossed playing cards like shurikens were cut from the film. You can watch them on the Bond 50 collection as bonus features.
Yeah, I'm kind of remembering that now. I think they might have mentioned that in the making of.
Jubilee's never gonna get a chance to do her whatever her thing is.
Actually, you haven't figured out how to do those extra
It's
character
both
tags
mediums.
yet. Ah. Oh, you're right.
Venom.
We want to eat your brain.
I have no idea who those people in the background are. Go on.
I was gonna say people in the chat are now talking about X-Men and how they don't fuck with X-Men.
Oh, game over.
Yeah, so we'll come back in.
Oh,
you go.
okay.
That's
That-
perfect,
you know what?
actually.
Yeah. Okay, who have we not seen? We haven't seen Zangief.
Mega Man.
Mega Man.
Haven't seen Hulk. I think this is now every character. Like, this will be the last one where we haven't seen a character.
We haven't seen Captain America or Hulk. Oh,
I was
wait.
gonna say, we seen Cap?
Oh, I guess we haven't seen Cap.
Ready. Fight. First attack.
What's your favorite Mega Man song?
There's one in Mega Man 9 actually I really like. It's not Airman because that's a Mega Man 2 boss, but it's a similar type of archetype, like an air stage.
I don't know off the top of my head. If it was X, I would need a lot of time to think about it. For regular Mega Man, maybe Shade Man stage.
I like the one that goes, gotta run now, run now, Wily, something, whatever the Brental Floss. The joke is I'm doing the Brental Floss cover of the Dr. Wily theme.
Wily 2. I think that's the song.
I know, I prefer the lyrics just being, gotta run now. Why?
I mean, yes, those are the opening lyrics. Are, gotta run now.
I don't know.
Does he just go, Wily?
He does. I think he does say, no, he runs spryly. Gotta go now. Get Dr. Wily. There you go. Man, Brental Floss fucking sucks, huh? How about that guy? How about that hack, huh? I haven't called anyone a hack yet this stream, so I need to get it in while I can.
He did a DK rap 20 years later, and I kind of like that one. So, you know.
I don't think we've seen Chun-Li.
No. And then I think that's it.
All right.
So
I'll
yeah,
just pick,
unless...
I'll just pick my favorite, Captain Commando.
Johnny, this is going to be a little bit of a nostalgic stream at moments, since it is a Streamiversary and birthday celebration.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't want to get too deep into previous lives, let's say, but in a previous gimmick, Johnny, there was a video we did where we played some version of Street Fighter II.
Oh, yeah.
And
yeah, it's one of the ones you like.
We brought you on as a fighting game expert, where I proceeded to beat you in every single match we did on the show.
Yeah.
Some things never changed.
because I'm no good at Street Fighter 2.
And there is a joke you make that I think about all the time, where you're giving character bios, like you're doing like these bullshit character bios for every character in the Street Fighter 2 roster. And we get to Ryu, and you call him the first man of fighting games. Like, you completely skip over calling Chun-Li the first woman of fighting games, and just go directly to Ryu. And that to me was just, I thought that was so fucking funny, and I still do.
It's that old thing of, you know, we have the whole thing about the most overspoken video game fact being, Super Mario 2 being Doki Doki.
There we go.
Yeah.
The version of that to me is the whole Chun-Li's like the first lady in fighting games kind of thing, and then it getting you know, people mistaking it, and then it just going to like first lady in video game and all that kind of stuff.
Do another match.
So I think I just
send
wanted
it
to
home.
get as many
Yeah.
run. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's play Strider because he's cool.
Because that's the thing. Again, without giving away too much of the game here. Johnny, I have known you for going on 15 fucking years now. You're going on 16? Is that not wild to think about sometimes? Is that not like a little nuts to think about?
Yeah, time's messed up. I don't know who invented it, but I have words for them.
Chat asking some important questions. Slime Generator asked, do you think Brentalfloss and Spyro ever explored each other's bodies? Thanks for joining, folks. Thanks for chatting. Thanks, folk who showed up to the stream as opposed to other streams that are not supposed to be happening right now, they're occurring at irregular time slots and competing with us. You know, we
Yeah, Ninja.
the reason why that joke was made, by the way, is because people were mentioning how one Travis McElroy, that Brentalfloss drew a webcomic back in the day because he was roommates with Travis McElroy, and he did a sneak diss against Travis McElroy because he was a constant masturbator when they were roommates in college, and then people put the pieces together years later that it was Brentalfloss making fun of Travis McElroy specifically, which I think is just a great fun fact. And also proof that the internet is tiny, is small, smaller than folk think.
I didn't need to switch out.
You know, it did you fine.
No, okay, dab. Sure.
Zubat! That's all I can think of when I see that guitar strum.
Playing that reminds me, I need to practice this game more. I've forgotten most of what I know about this, but
You did well enough.
still one of my favorites. Yeah.
The only thing I know is that the free X spines apparently actually give you benefits because you can mash them in supers to do more damage. And I think that's why I don't play these games.
That is fair. Also, I realized I forgot to set the category on Twitch for Marvel vs. Capcom, and no one else picked up the slack. That's fine. I'll make sure we do it for the next ones. Speaking of next ones, Johnny, what are we playing next? It is your pick.
I'm gonna go chronological order with mine. We'll start with Bushido Blade for the PlayStation 1.
Goddamn right. One of my personal favorites as well. I don't like many fighting games. I like a Bushido Blade.
Yeah, this is apropos of nothing, but I want to bring it up. And I mentioned it in the Discord that so that Raito versus the Soulless Army remake just came out, the Devil Summoner one, and there's DLC for it because of course, extra missions and more demons and stuff. But there's one piece of free DLC that says a special briefing. Now it says about this content. The ultimate spoiler from Galto, Raito's mentor. The ultimate spoiler about who the real culprit is will be added to the detective journal. It is not recommended to view this if you haven't completed the main game yet. I have never seen DLC like that. Ever. DLC for a game that's just, hey, do you want the spoiler on on the plot? Here it is. You can download it if you want.
Someone has to press start, by the way.
I'm watching this, though.
I was telling a story. I'll press start for you.
Yeah.
This should have everything
But that's not
unlocked.
me, that's-
Go to options mode just to load save to make sure that.
Yeah, this is old enough you might have to manually load.
Yeah, just go ahead and press. Yep.
Okay.
And those should be all the default settings, I think.
And yeah,
Versus
versus...
mode is.
Now you'll
But
know
that's not
this
just me,
is
right? That is fucking weird as for DLC, right?
Yes, it is. Now we'll know if this is a full save. Yep. If you go to off screen to select the invisible character, that is a character when you have no one selected there.
All right.
And then to
Oh, I'm
unlock
player
that
2,
guy,
okay.
you have to do the slash mode, is it, and survive 100 fights in a row without dying.
Yes. Yeah, which is no easy feat.
Which I've done. I've done it legit. And then since then, I have just cheated every time I've had to do that again.
I know each character has their own, like, weapon specialty. But I don't know what any of them are. It's weird that I'm player 2, but apparently I'm the one who chooses things.
Did I mention this game is sick?
Yeah. Alright. Yep, let's start. Yeah, that seems right. Oh, I am missing some bindings, though, I think. I don't think I have L1, L2.
Okay, you're player 1 in this case. Everything is bound. Okay, here's what we're going to do.
I'll double check.
Here's what we are going to do.
Yeah,
Give me your cross button. Give me your circle button. Your square. Your triangle. Select and start, I'm assuming you're fine. L1.
Yep.
R1. L2. L3. I mean R2. You knew what I was. Now L3. Now R3. And I'm going to save a controller profile. And let's hope this doesn't fuck everything up.
Cass, remind me, is there like a block in this or a parry? How do you do that?
You level your weapon at the same level that they are attacking you at.
But there's also square, which does this.
Okay, got it.
Nope.
You'll be limping now.
Ah, you got me. But yeah, this was a really fascinating game at the time because it has a very like stark presentation to it. I think it was probably my first exposure to seeing a game that was like very authentic to its original, language release. They don't localize this version much compared to the second one. Like, there's still a lot of Japanese text.
Yeah, they didn't call it
music
like
and the style.
They didn't call it dynamite gun.
Yeah.
Sword warriors.
Yeah, face bun. And yeah, bear in mind, like, some of these stages have more going on. You can run all over the place. And this is kind of a plain one. Oh, we got a tree over there.
Ow.
The punishes in this game. Anyway, let the timer expire so you can change characters and stages.
Yeah.
Because I
just quick enough.
We definitely got to see the Cherry Blossom Field. I mean, that is the iconic place to fight in this particular video game. Versus
I never remember which button it is. There is a button that does speed up the count.
I'm surprised neither of you brought Kabuki Warriors, another game by the same developers.
Yeah.
With a hell of a style.
I don't think I could get it to work when I was messing with it last time.
I mean, I have it on real. Got the real disc.
Let's see.
That's what I was going to go with. I mean, I could still go with it.
Mm-hmm.
Snick the Porcupine asks, when is Kabuki Warriors on Bad Game Hall of Fame? Eventually.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's unfortunate thing about the developer of this lightweight is like, from what I can tell, their output after Bushido Blade was way more mixed. So they do have like a series of PlayStation 2 games that are supposedly like spiritual successor to these.
I'll believe it when I see it.
Can you jump? Or you climb? Okay. You gotta run into the thing, I think.
And then press a button. But there is a way to jump in this, and I forget how to do it. Because it's a very weird input to jump in this. You have to be running.
It's a combination of
And then
buttons, yeah.
Yeah, and there's a move that makes you crouch while you're running.
Also, I just realized that the stage I'm thinking of that is the iconic stage in this game is not the cherry blossoms. It's the bamboo thicket, because every attack you do knocks over the bamboo because you
There
cut
we
through
go.
all the bamboo. Yeah.
Yeah, that's like the quintessential stage to me.
Elvis the
But we do
Culture
have cherry
Advisor
blossoms
says
as
that
well.
jump is R2 then R1.
Yeah, but only when you're running, because normally R1, R2 are stance buttons. But this also has a really fascinating
There it is,
story
yeah.
mode where you actually have to fight via the rules of Bushido. So if you are like cheaping out your enemy and like hitting them when their back's turned and things like that, you'll get a bad ending where your warrior's like, oh, I can't. Oh, I've broken these rules. I've dishonored myself. But you can also just leave stages. Like, all these stages in the story mode are connected. They have exits, and you can run off early and, like, fight less people. It's so strange.
It's not that you fight less people, it's that you're changing the arena effectively. Then you go down the well, and...
Yeah, but if you go down the well, you skip fights, because the same person chases you, and then you don't fight the rest of the students. Yeah, one more.
But then you also disqualify yourself from the best ending by doing that too early, or... Yeah, if I remember correctly, it is you need to beat all the students, and you need to beat the last one in a very specific zone without having died, and that unlocks the penultimate boss.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. Yeah, if they're, like, Wimpos, like, stabs into the body, it'll, like, make blood sounds. It's really funny. Yeah, these like vague memories of watching my sister play a lot of this as well, and I don't remember why, but they would often play that way of just running at the start. Okay, good selection. What can I pick to counter?
Let's not do
Well,
the
don't
bamboo
waste the
thicket for this
bamboo
one
thicket.
because,
Yeah. Do Executioner's Cove. That's a cool one. This is my favorite character in the game.
Elvis Customer says, if I recall correctly, the blood was added in localization. Japanese version just says flash effects.
Oh, I don't know.
The Mauser is such a cool gun. Unfortunately, if someone just keeps running around in circles, you will whiff.
He has a sword.
Oh, that was a glancing blow. So yeah, it's a one-hit, one-kill, but there are...
I think I need to reload my gun, maybe?
Oh, you can't. You've blown it.
No, I think you can. No. I'm surprised these are all glancing blows, though.
I'm surprised, like, I haven't shot you yet. Okay, there we go.
There we go. So, yeah, so that's the thing. This is not set in, you know, like Edo, Japan.
No, it's set in the
this
future.
Is modern times.
Yeah.
And there are a lot more characters who you just can't play as in this one, who show up in the story. Almost.
You want to go to a different... Hold circle. Okay.
One more. I just want to see.
Okay. Let's see if you can beat my technique of gun.
I don't know why so many of my hits hit, but aren't doing that much damage. Oh! There
Is
we
it because
go.
I'm a boss character? Is that why I'm, like, actually taking hits?
Perhaps.
I wonder. I will say you do notice, I think if you play this a lot, that sometimes what counts as a killing and a glancing blow, it's hard to discern like what the maths is. Is it triangle?
It's,
yep, there we go.
tapping.
Where?
Actually, on me, it's tapping circle. The loser has to tap circle.
Okay, yeah. Anything but X, I think, works.
Alright, who have we not seen yet?
I know this lady.
I think we have not seen Mikado yet? Yeah, we have not.
Yeah. And also the weird thing in the versus mode, these characters have different costumes. These are not their like main costumes. And these are like their school training costumes.
I'm gonna have to wait till Cass stops typing before I can.
Ah,
What? Huh?
that's fine.
I don't have controller control because I think you're tabbed into something else or something.
Nope. You should have control.
Okay, there it is. That's weird. I was tabbed into the window. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, I always try to make sure I have my shit set up so that inputs work in background.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm always alt-tabbing out of shit.
Oh yeah, let's get up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I go to the cool place. Now, unfortunately, we can't get the link play mode set up in this, where you connect two consoles and you get first-person view as each character.
Yep.
They were just really throwing shit against the wall in the early years of the PlayStation. God bless them. Love that sound. Thunk.
Oh. Oh, okay. Yeah, if it's like just the tip of the blade, it usually won't kill. There we go.
Bushido Blade, the game of one hit, one kill.
Yeah. And yeah, I see some people in the chat talking about, you know, like spiritual success to this. I saw someone mention Hellish. Is it Hellish Court?
Hellish Court, yeah.
Yeah.
What about the other successor to this, Deadliest Warrior?
So sick. I'm so glad that at least vaguely runs. The graphics are all fucked.
That might be a unique move she did there.
It's also streaming on PlayStation Now. Or I guess it's not PlayStation Now anymore. It's PlayStation Plus.
Well, which one? Because there's two Deadliest Warrior games.
Both of them.
Hell yes.
I guess this next one's the money match? For what it's worth?
Both pick gun.
Yeah, you want to do that?
Sadly,
No?
I don't think we can. I think
okay.
that's why the character select's a bit weird to use, because you can't play, you know, same character versus same character.
Gotcha.
Oh yeah, Trash's Possum asks, is Bushido Blade 2, let me find my rapier, more lethal? I feel like I never saw this many glancing blows. Also, I was a dumb high schooler. Yeah, 2 is a bit more casual. They simplify the inputs a lot. So there could be. Like I said, this has always felt like a game that has a bit more going on under the hood than they kind of let on. Like they're very specific about what hits. No, this is the final boss. I think this is where you fight the final boss.
Oh, that's, you know, appropriate enough. Ooh. Chopping blow with your rapier.
I mean, rapiers aren't just like a point. They do have like an actual blade.
Yeah. But the iconic chopping blow of the...
You're thinking of like a fencing sword, is what you are visualizing in your head right now.
You can use that as defense too. Like, it's not an Ipei, but you know.
Slime Generator says cast rapier splaining. Look, I've seen Die Another Day. So I think I know a thing or two about fencing, and It always comes back to 007 in these conversations, doesn't it?
Ah, got me first. Nice.
Bravo.
Hoping she was gonna. Nope, she doesn't have a blade in the ground thing.
Yeah. And we didn't do all the moves. Okay, there's one thing I want to show quick.
Okay,
Go for a low hit on me.
I think that's my low.
Well, it's gonna be some move like that. Let's see.
Well, now I guess they're all low by default.
Yeah. But then I think
that's
if I
gonna be
do it
low.
again... Hold on. Oh, no. So, yeah, you can be very injured and still alive in fights in this. You can be unable to stand, you can be lying down, but you can still throw daggers at enemies.
Like, just be crawling around, yeah.
Yeah, the rules are whoever dies first, like, that's the winner. Doesn't matter.
Insert my obligatory Robinson's Requiem reference here so people know that I'm a old school retro gamer. Familiar with
Yeah,
all the classics.
Yeah, you can take out arms as well.
Let me.
Really. Oh.
I was gonna say let's do one more, but you take out my legs and I take out your legs.
Oh, yep. You know what? Let's go for that.
Alright, you have an easier
Oh,
access.
yes, yep. Lucas PSE also points out there's a mercy blow button. Yes, you can give up. You could just go, yep, I'm good.
Just like Fight Club on PS2, where you can tap out at any time.
Yeah, Dr. Boskonovich, eat your heart out.
That's later in the show.
Well, technically not, but
I wish I knew how to do the dagger throw moves.
no, 5 more minutes. This is not Bushido, right? Everything that's happening right now is definitely not Bushido.
If you ask me, everything that happened before this wasn't Bushido. This is the only true way to fight. If it's good enough for Muhammad Ali and Antonio Inoki, it's good enough for me. Right R2 and circle to throw, I believe.
Well, I think folks can get this game on their own to find that out.
Yeah.
Because I think it's time to move on.
Oh, yeah, look, see, because we're down, I can't get up. Yeah, that was a real fight without
Very
honor and dignity there at
dignified,
the end.
continue screaming. Is that gonna do it
Also
for Bushido Blade?
Yeah,
I think that's it.
yeah. Also, shouts to the slash mode music, it's really good.
Again, folk can listen to that on their own time. Play Bushido Blade. What are next?
Okay, I'm gonna save my absolute favorite fighting game for last. So next up, I picked Guilty Gear X2 for PlayStation 2.
You sure did.
Again, we're just playing the base version, not any of the revisions, just because this is the one I grew up with.
And it's gonna be so fun rebinding controls for this. Alright. There we go. That should be Charky is player 1, Johnny is player 2, and I'm sure we'll have to manually rebind those in a minute.
Actually, I think Guilty Gear has a button config thing. We can just do that.
Yeah, so not this PS2 version, but I think it might be an XX Reload. There was like a PC version that you were able to get through, let's call them illicit means back in the day, and that's the version I would have been playing.
Oh, I gotta change the category. Alright,
Let's go to
memory card first of all. Load it. Beautiful.
I've never seen that before.
Okay, so Johnny can go through here.
Oh, yeah, see, that's not triangle I pressed.
I guess
See, I see what it's doing, yeah.
that being dust is fine.
Okay, yeah.
Alright, I'm good. You good?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Then everything else. Oh, let's check game logs, because if this is a save, then it might be weird. Nah, this is
Oh, yeah,
fine.
no, that's all good. Yep.
GG mode. I guess we're not playing good game mode. This is the Bad Game Hall of Fame after all. Heyo.
You want to play mom mode?
God, I don't remember what mum mode was.
It's like a weird mission kind of mode. Alright. Okay, we got our unlockables, and then we got our main. I mean, I already know what our money match is going to be. Our money match is going to be a mirror match.
You finally made it, friends.
Thank you
Well,
for the raid, Polar Bear 8. Don't mind us, we're just stuck into some fighting games tonight, celebrating these two. A second Streamiversary for Charky, a undisclosed birthday for Johnny.
Second birthday. 2 years old.
How old is Dizzy in these games?
Is he,
Oh, yeah, Disney
fairly
is like...
young, but
Yeah.
she's a gear, so she ages differently.
A likely story.
Like, I think Sin, who is full-on, like, young adult, is, like, 3 or something.
Man, fighting games are stupid. Unlike every other genre of game where these things don't happen, which are totally normal and cool, and have never had bad writing. There goes the President of the United States.
No, not the President of the United States. The President of the Eastern Kingdom of Chip.
Yeah.
Oh, right. No, I was getting conflated with JoJo's.
Oh, you're thinking of Funny Valentine.
Yes, yeah.
Well, we're gonna see him in anime form soon, at some point. They've confirmed they're doing parts 7.
Louise PSC says, no teen soldiers in COD, I guess. No, the only kid you see is the one who gets blown the fuck up in Modern Warfare 3 when they do the London bombings as their tasteless twist surprise shock moment in that game. And you watch like a 4-year-old get blown up by an exploding van. Very cool.
Alright. See if I actually remember how to play as anyone in this.
Don't want Zappa to show up in New Guilty Gear. I don't care if Esco isn't taunting him anymore.
Dash No Chris, by the way, says 5 seconds of scrolling through your past broadcast equals follower for sure. Well, thank you. We usually play bad games here. You've joined us on a very special occasion, a very special episode. You know, we celebrate.
I used to know how to play Zappa, but
Yeah.
We are
Speaking of
celebrating-
JoJo's, because he's a massive
Oh
JoJo's
yeah,
reference.
no doubt.
also a massive The Ring reference.
Yeah.
Charky's second Streamiversary here, 2 years of Charky being on stream. Their first stream with us being our playthrough of Bullet Witch from June 2023, which you can find on the YouTube channel if you're so inclined to watch something very rough around the edges technically, but still very funny because Charky's on it. And I had been streaming before that, intermittently. For those who don't know, since, you know, I mentioned we're going to be nostalgic this stream a bit. Before we were doing the streaming thing, Bad Game Hall of Fame was badgamehalloffame.com. Before that, it was a Tumblr page, but the point was that we used to do writing, that I used to do a lot of writing, and then I got very burnt out on writing. So we started doing more of the streams, and then I was getting burnt out on streaming as well, because I was doing them by myself, and I do not find myself particularly funny. I do not think I'm particularly compelling. Folk may try to flatter me by disagreeing. Don't. because the magic, the thing that turned it all around was Charky coming on. At first, as just intended to be a guest commentator, and then moving to the regular co-host, regular host from there, co-owner of this shit. And we're still streaming.
Still weird to think of myself in some way as co-owner. But that's what you've just gone with. That's what you described me as.
And if it comes from me, it's the law, so...
That was strange. Where's the British boy? There we go.
And then, when is your Streamiversary, Johnny? Because we're coming up on a year.
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. When did we do Enter the Matrix? This is the question.
It definitely wasn't the summer. Doesn't seem like it was a summer thing.
Yeah, this Bad Game Hall of Fame, this streaming enterprise, this show that we do, I didn't expect it to have legs, but we keep finding ways to reinvigorate it, keep adding folk. We'll also have to figure out what Sid's Streamiversary is, too, at one of these days.
Yeah, I don't remember the first thing he was on, necessarily.
I'll go through the archives and find out. But I don't know. Again, I'm saving my really sappy words and compliments for the end of the show. So I'm biting my tongue a little bit.
Alright, just saying, I said it before, but music in this game is so sick.
Oh, you don't say.
And I know, speaking of our history, I remember introducing you to the vocal album of the Guilty Gear 2
And then me
soundtrack.
having to introduce that to Johnny, who had somehow never heard those or heard of those. But they are incredible. Yeah. Live in LA, live in New York. Neither are actually live albums.
Right.
Yeah, I knew about the Korean only soundtrack that's in some of these, but I didn't know about the vocal stuff.
Come on, do the girlfriends. Nah. I just say pick Bridget. Girlfriend
I think
versus
Bridget's
girlfriend. Whoever wins, we win.
Bridget's girlfriend is like Unica now, I think.
Yeah, I guess.
Like, Unica's plot arc in that anime is she saw a girl's butt and decided life's worth living. People are actually good.
That's similar to how I...
yeah.
That's a realization, a revelation I had. The vocal version of this song, by the way, of this track in particular, is actually pretty good. A few of those tracks on those live, quote-unquote, live albums are pretty good. Are actually legitimate bangers.
I've suggested in the past that once we do make more, like, pre-show videos, one of those songs really should be one of our things.
Yeah, but then I'd have to use Guilty Gear sprites for it, and there's so many frames of animation for all these characters.
A lot of people have already like already animated those in advance.
Mm-hmm.
Louise asks, "What's the deal with Slayer? His wife is like a Highlander of infinite blood. Yeah, she's immortal.
Yeah,
so she can't, and so she cannot die. So she's a constant source of blood.
Yeah, she's arguably like more powerful than Slayer is. I don't remember how to do the dolphin ride move.
Dugageki.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, the lore of this series, how it goes places it's very complicated. There's a lot of games you'd have to play to get it all,
including Guilty Gear 2, the one that isn't a fighting game.
Yeah, So I recommend Woody Versus has like a series of videos that goes through all the lore, so you can find out how Axel Lowe's gimmick is. He's from the 90s.
Now, if I remember correctly, at least the first video, people didn't like that one because he was using a source that was wrong. Like, someone who was, like, putting out a lot of Guilty Gear lore stuff, but was just making a lot of assumptions or headcanon and presenting it as the actual lore.
Yeah, I don't know specifically. I know at some point, I think, like, Arcs just straight up, like, sponsored the videos. So, they must have liked them, at least. Yeah, I'll pick Bridget.
I'll pick Bridget's other friend. Where is she?
Who are you looking
Where is
for?
she? Yeah, here we go. Dizzy.
There's Dizzy. Yep.
Yep. Polar Bear says, of the person I was talking of, I think this is the same guy who insists Venom isn't black.
So Johnny, why do you keep picking the wrong colors?
Because my buttons are not what
Yeah.
the emulator think they are. My my X and circle are flipped, and my triangle and square are flipped.
So use triangle then if you want to get default characters. What controller are you using? You said
So
you're
it's
not using it.
Yeah, it's a PlayStation 1 controller, but the adapter will recognize as a PlayStation 3 controller.
Fucking why, Johnny? Why do you do these things? Why do you complicate our life so much?
Have you used the D-pad on a Xbox 360 controller?
Yeah, so use a fucking DualSense. Get with the times.
I don't have a DualSense.
Well,
And
fucking-
unfortunately,
I'll
I
expense
will
one
say
for you.
also,
My PlayStation-
Johnny, if you have hand issues, then a DualSense is a bad controller.
I didn't want to use the
that
fight
hurts my
stick
hands.
because I can't. Some of the games I have laid, I wouldn't be able to play with fight stick anyway. And unfortunately, I have a PlayStation 4 controllers, but the USB ports would keep
Suck.
disconnecting. Yeah.
Okay, so I don't know if you can find it anymore nowadays, but there is an official Sony dongle for PS4 controllers for wireless. It works great. It works spectacularly for me.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know why it is. All my controllers that use that older type of like micro USB, where it's got like the little dimples on it. All of them have like dodgy connections now. It's not the cables, it's on the controller. Like the ports have just gone wonky now.
Let's not miss the major takeaway here, though, which is that Johnny consistently makes my life so much more difficult with everything
you on
they
your
do, with the
toes.
real hardware and your shitty capture cards and these fucking controllers. And,
Hey,
and
the
so
capture cards
many
are fine. It's a shitty upscaler. Get it right.
And you know, I have to really like a person, and I don't like many people, but I have to really like someone to tolerate this shit, to just put up with the things I put up with. I have to really like a motherfucker for it.
to have to constantly go into people's messages and say your mic's muted. Just vote for me and Johnny. We'd both be out if you didn't like us that much.
Again, I'm saving my sappier thoughts for the end of the show. So until then, I can just fucking slag on the both of you and.
Look, a long time ago, someone won Evo Street Fighter 4 with a PlayStation 1 controller. So if it's good enough for them, it's good enough for me. Oh,
Did you counter
Is that the
that like that?
that was just the dust button. I didn't think it was going to work, honestly. I was like, oh no, I'm dead. I'm trying to remember... Because I know Dizzy joins... what's the name of these pirates? Are they Bubblegum Pirates, or am I making that up?
It's Jellyfish Pirates.
Jellyfish, okay. Close. I was thinking of jelly beans, I think.
Different type of food.
Yeah, but she has a specific outfit when she joins them that I really like.
You ever eaten
I'm
dried
presuming it's
jellyfish,
like
either of
in-game
you?
I've not
Not
had
jellyfish.
dried jellyfish, but I have had like a other jellyfish dish.
think I had like a selection of fish stuff that had like squid rings, and they were horrible. They
Calamari.
rubber.
It's...
Like legitimately, it's if someone had told me, "Oh, we fucked up. We put like a rubber tube in the food."
I don't love
believe them.
calamari either.
I used to love calamari, but my allergies caught up with me. I am allergic to it.
Also, no one has picked My Girl yet in this game.
Damn.
No.
Viking?
Yeah, no
Yeah.
shit. Like,
Okay.
duh. She's a mean drunkard with one eye.
Yeah.
I'm in love.
Forever doomed to be a DLC character now. She'll never be in a base roster
Thirsty
again.
jerk. That's the lyric version of the song. I'll break your fucking neck. Come to me, snooker boy.
Yeah, I was about to say you're burying like the best parts of the song.
Man, Baiken's so cool. I wish I were her. I wish Japan were real.
And she's like the last Japanese person alive in this
Well,
universe.
her and
I think,
Anji.
right?
Like
Something
her
like
and Anji, yeah.
that. Ah, okay.
Yeah, because the Japanese are inherently magical.
Yeah, some shit went down in the Guilty Gear universe.
I like the thing of the Guilty Gear lore. The fact that there is technically no technology in this world. Like, all technology, for whatever that's worth, considering like how vague that word is, but all technology is banned.
So it's all just magic
everything
that works
you see is
exactly like
magic.
electronics. Yeah.
Exactly. So if you see anyone with a phone or anything, it's a magic phone. If you see anyone with a car, it's a magic car.
Yeah.
By the way,
Yes, the
Slime
only
called
people who
Baiken
still-
the last girl of fighting games.
The only people who still use technology are Zep, or the nation of Zep, who Potemkin is part of.
Realized very quickly after picking Venom of like, oh yeah, Venom plays incredibly complicated. Oh, that's an interesting color.
Like, if you want the very shortened version of the lore, the world got a computer virus so bad, everyone agreed, no more computers. No more computers. Not even a refrigerator. If it runs on electricity, fuck it.
I'm always curious if someone could pull off Jam's hair in real life. Grow their hair that long that it will make a
she
massive
would
loop.
fight back. She would fight back if they tried.
I think that got me thinking. That joke got me thinking of the raunchiest joke told on this show, and I think Johnny has the credit for it.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say it is up for debate. I think.
It must have been one of the 3D GBA episodes because we were playing Nightfire on the Game Boy Advance, and there is a joke that Johnny makes that is so funny, but is so out of pocket because we generally don't go that blue, or not even blue. I guess it's just raunchy. Not that kind of show, but it's just so funny that I still think about it. You gotta search that one up if you want to find it, folks. I won't repeat it in polite company here. But
See, I was thinking it would have been from Alone in the Dark, my Bugs Bunny joke.
Yes.
that's a close second. I think that is also one of my favorite moments in the show. Is Bugs Bunny blowjob.
Yes, Slime.
I don't think it was accidental, Slime. I think, in fairness...
Oh, no, yeah. It was not accidental. It was... I was technically correct. I'll stand by that. The best kind of correct.
You can tell we're both experts at Guilty Gear because we haven't seen a single Roman cancel this entire time.
Yeah.
Or
it
instant
does-
kill.
Yeah.
We've
But it doesn't
gone
help-
for him.
Yeah. I did, the Guild Gear I've played last would have been Strive, and you definitely have to unlearn a lot to play that game.
Yeah, like I'm still Strive brained right now, so I've been doing a lot of moves. I was like, why doesn't?
Yeah.
By the way, I Am Headful made a WWF joke, a folks, this is not part of our scheduled programming joke. Man, am I the only one who's bummed out that Hulk Hogan wasn't on his deathbed, that he's gonna be just fine? I mean, I know
I
I'm
heard
not.
that, and I was.
But
There we
The
go.
problem is, knowing him, he'd set up kayfabe in a way that even when Terry Bollea dies, somehow Hulk Hogan will still be alive.
All right, we got to go for the secret characters now.
That seems like a move he would do.
I think we've done everyone but the secrets. And Faust, but we know Faust is going to be a mirror match.
Yeah. I'll do Robo-Kai.
I'll do Robo-Kai.
Oh,
Do
okay.
Robo-Kai on Robo-Kai. And then
No, I
we'll
could
do
do
the other
Cliff.
two. No, I think Robo-Kai on Robo-Kai is funny.
Fair enough.
Next one could be Cliff and Justice.
I'll
I saw
say-
someone say though when Hulk Hogan, everyone thought he was dying yesterday. Like someone I know said, I mean that's what happens when you work more than 365 days a year.
Yeah.
what a character.
Oh, this is before. Okay, this is before they gave him a slightly
ye-
modified sprite where he has a different face.
Yeah, this was before he got all like real funky.
Yeah, and he has like a special like gas meter. Yeah, we don't have Abba, unfortunately, who's my girl in Guilty Gear.
Yeah, that's right.
Though
That's,
she's
that sounds
already
right.
spoken. She's already spoken for though. Just my luck.
Now, I haven't blown up your spot too much, Johnny, I hope. But I'm going to do at least
No.
a little bit and say your appreciation and love for goth girls is... it's definitely a defining characteristic in my mind of you. So...
Yeah, no, the goth phase is still ongoing. Haven't shook it yet. Maybe another couple of decades, we'll get there.
I mean, I can't make fun of you because I still dress like 90s grunge in the real world. I'm still wearing fucking flannel and jeans every day of my life. Different flannel, though, for different days.
Huh. I guess with Robo-Kai, you can just kind of hit buttons and shit happens.
A lot of people play fighting games.
It can work if you play against someone who, because the whole thing, you're trying to read what the other player's doing. If you can't read the other player because they don't know what you're doing, then it's a lot harder to react to.
That's why I play Faust.
Slime Generator reminded me that flannel and jeans is just a lesbian fit, which is, yeah, that is partially what I'm going for with it, so that's the vibe I want to put out into the world, so...
See, this is why I like playing characters like Faust and why I like playing characters like Sionko and all that stuff where they just throw stuff out and it's random.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I like playing, because if I don't know what I'm gonna do, then you don't know what I'm gonna do.
Just gotta get a tattoo next. Who's to say I don't have tattoos? How would you know? For all y'all know, I have Lorem Ipsum as like a tramp stamp. Let's make that canonical from here on out. I've just decided it.
How much Lorem Ipsum do you have as a tattoo?
As much of it as you want to imagine. Leave that to the eye of the beholder, or to the imagination.
I do kind of want to look up later now. I have to remember this, but Lorem Ipsum tattoo just to see how many pictures I can get of that.
Tiger Chimera saying they would
Yeah.
add it to the wiki if there was one. One of these days, we'll have the wiki set up, and it'll just be fake facts we've made up about ourselves, and then the stream
And
snack
actual
archives.
facts
Yeah.
about the stream snacks, yes.
Yeah.
Alright.
Did anyone play Milia?
Oh no, you know what? We didn't see Melia. Does that mean is there anyone else we haven't seen here yet?
Okay, we did.
Technically, we haven't seen Faust yet. So
Yeah.
We'll do that, and then we'll do a Faust mirror match.
Yeah, and you picked Main Boy, right? That I forgot the name of suddenly.
Main Boy? You mean Kai?
No. Main Boy.
Soul bad guy?
Soul? Yeah.
Yeah, Soul. Yeah.
Soul is played as.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought you did, yeah.
Snick the Porcupine says, Bad Game Hall of Fame on TV tropes. We're already there. Someone, I don't know who's to blame for, but we are inside of a few articles.
combo.
We are referenced.
Yeah. We don't have an article itself, though, is the thing.
Thank God, small miracles. Slime Generator points out they tried setting up the Stream Snack wiki a while back and fandom closed it down. Those fucking tyrants. We still need to get our... Speaking of, like, websites, we still need to get set up with the portal for that collates, that combines all the fucking... the Twitch subscriptions, the Patreon pledges, YouTube memberships, Discord boosts, so that no matter how you financially support us, which, by the way, consider financially supporting us, that you gain access to, like, the exclusive VODs and other exclusive shit, and the polls and so on and so forth. Because right now we just have it in the Patreon Saints channel on the Discord, our private channel for folk who support us wherever, but I would like to get that portal up and running before the end of the year, hopefully. Then maybe we can work on the Stream Snack wiki or whatever. Guilty Gear's pretty cool, huh?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I like this game.
I almost gave Strive like a shot, an earnest shot. I played it for a little bit. And then like I always do, with any video game really,
Hit
got bored of
carefully.
it.
Oh, damn it.
Yay! It's a shame it has such a strange online play method.
It's a shame that the source code got leaked.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that online lobby thing is what kind of killed Strive for me.
There we go.
Like, this is the match.
See how much of a
clusterfuck this is gonna be.
Faust.
Is Faust the reason why you have the Johnny Baghead gimmick?
It's the second deciding factor. Dr. Salvador in Resident Evil 4 was like the awakening, and this was like the solidifying of it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, because, you know, like, I didn't know, like, a lot of movie buff people growing up, so I wouldn't have seen, you know, like, Friday the 13th Part 2 or any kind of the movies where that was the trope, so Resident Evil 4 was, like, the first kind of major time I'd seen it as a trope. And then seeing Faust just being so goofy with it and, like, bucking the trend of, like, the creepy killer, where he's actually, like, a fun-loving weirdo. And was
Except
like,
for in the
there we
first
go.
game where he doesn't have his bag on his head.
Yeah,
and it's-
yeah. Before the bag, he's yeah.
I forgot what the follow-up in this game is to reeling them in. Because the button is different in Strive.
Oh yeah, I love when he says donkey punch. I don't know why he says it, but I love it.
Okay. Hello.
Hello.
Just an
Hi.
entire match of opening the door over and over again.
It's so good.
That part earlier really got me, though, where we both did it at the same time, and you opened the door, and then I opened the door immediately after, hours and knock you out of. I guess I was Guilty Gear X2. I could just keep playing Faust all night, but.
But we should continue to play different games, different fight games, since we brought so many. What's next? Who's next?
Next, that'll be me. And next we're going with SoulCalibur II.
All right, that means I get a chance to share my SoulCalibur II story in a minute after I update it and get it launched. Which I'm sure. I mean, I only have so many stories, really. So I'm gonna tell you, Ruxpin-Doll. I end up repeating them after a while. I worry. We should really just rebind your controller in PCS.
Well, while you do that, I'm gonna use the restroom real quick.
All right.
Again, it's just the face buttons I need to fix. So
give me a. Oh, nope. PCSX2 is doing the awesome thing. Where one, it's locking my mouse into.
Oh, yeah, I see that.
And the world, a tale of soul.
Uno momento, folks. Fucking love emulators. I fucking love configurating shit. These are the things I enjoy. Okay. Give me a triangle. Does that look like a triangle? Yep. Square. Circle. Cross.
It's using weird things, but that makes sense for how I said they were flipped. Where I said triangle and square were flipped, and you can see it's showing west and north.
I'm gonna save that profile as Johnny's fucked up shit. Do you want to copy the current hotkey bindings? No. Alright, we got Johnny's fucked up shit on port 1, or port 2. I guess I should probably... No, fuck it, you're gonna be player 2. Sorry, for the purposes of just getting the show back on the road.
Yeah, that's no problem with this one.
Oh, well. It's awesome how OBS hooks into the wrong thing consistently when it comes to... I think we're in it now. I think we got the right window.
Transcending history and the world, a tale of souls and swords, eternally retold.
This is the PS2 version, by the way, in case you didn't flag that from us saying PSX2 over and over again. So no link to be found here. Or Spawn, for that matter.
I did give Cass the choice on that.
Now, I had the Xbox version growing up, so I did play this game with Spawn.
Yeah. And he plays so weird. Like, his moveset's nothing like any other,
like... load?
Yeah, just do it to be safe.
I think this... Yeah, do it to be safe, yeah.
Not my current progress. Whoa!
But yeah, his moveset's so strange. It's not even close to his moveset in the Namco Spawn game.
Character change and continue should be on, right? Alright.
Yeah, cool. I think for Versus it might not be an issue, but...
It doesn't hurt to have that on.
Yeah. Okay, so my SoulCalibur II story for the benefit of... Also, is there no music in this on this menu? That might be an option.
Not on this menu.
I'll go... Okay.
Once we're past this menu, there'll be music.
Alright, cool. So my SoulCalibur II story... there was a kid I knew in high school who I found to be... personally, I found to be fucking insufferable. I just hated all of their opinions on everything when it came to music, when it came to video games... And in no opinion did I find more obnoxious than their love of fighting games. Because they would shit on Call of Duty, and then I would shit on their fighting games, and that became our frequent exchange. And there was a LAN tournament, like some event that was being put on by one of the clubs at the school. at like a place that was like known for like, you know, hosting like actual LAN stuff, a place I had actually been to for other stuff that I was at consistently, but I knew this kid was going to be there is ultimately what I'm getting to here. And they were going to be playing SoulCalibur II, since this was one of the games of the time. And I told this kid that I would absolutely annihilate him at SoulCalibur II just by button mashing, because I didn't take these games seriously. I still don't. So needless to say, he played with all his heart. He used every trick and move in the book that he knew, and he stood no fucking chance because I just button mashed and I won fucking clean. And as soon as I did, I just like you could not. The smile on my face was ear to ear, and the frown on his was much the same.
I said it not long ago. It's a legit strategy. If you're playing against someone who gets too used to fighting people who know what they're doing, it can make them worse at fighting someone who doesn't know what they're doing.
But also, this game,
get good at...
this SoulCalibur 2, also just you can win by just mashing buttons.
With certain characters, yeah.
Is it considered BM in a SoulCalibur game to just keep bashing on someone after they've lost?
I mean, it's what I do.
I don't know, but it sounds great because you get to hear the death scream just repeat.
The SoulCalibur game that I played the most of, that I got a kick out of, was SoulCalibur 3 because of the character creator. Is making goofy-ass characters in that. Getting a lot of mileage out of that. Slime Generator points out that it does break the Bushido code if you keep hitting people after you've won the match.
Yeah, instead of random, I'll just... There you go.
Versus Voldo.
Yeah.
Inject your noble soul in your
I still don't know how they get the sound for Voldo. If it's an actual person doing them or not. Probably not, now that I think about it. Probably like pitched up and pitched down like tiger noises or something.
Elvis the Culture Advisor says that only 90% of the SoulCalibur characters are mashing friendly. A scant 95%, a scant majority.
I'll show you the greatest nightmare. It's me. That's my name.
Now,
I think I wanted like SoulCalibur 6 more than I did. Like, I think that the clash system was a little weird. It's kind of like broke the pacing of the game.
So, Charky, I don't think I've ever asked this of you, Charky, and I would like to. What was the first fighting game you ever played?
Probably Street Fighter 2 on Genesis.
And were you hooked straight away? Because I know this is a genre you keep coming back to.
I think when I was...
So?
Just want to hear that. I think when I was like 5 years old, I had a crush on Chun-Li.
Didn't we all?
Yeah. But that got me hooked to that game at the time. But no, like I definitely played like a lot of Street Fighter. I loved Mortal Kombat. I think Mortal Kombat 1 on Genesis was like the first fighting game I really loved.
Oh,
it was
no.
Probably the second fighting game I ever played. So yeah, from a very early age, I loved fighting games.
Battle 2. Fight.
Someone laughing at my "didn't we all" comment. I do gotta say, and again, I'm not gonna give away any names or identifying information here. There was someone I knew back in the day who I found insufferable. Believe it or not, there's people I don't like in the world. It's not like I only like 6-7 people total in my life. It was someone I knew from online who was a friend of a friend, and their defining trait, their defining characteristic like the only aspect of personality they had, honestly, was their infatuation with Chun-Li, and because I disliked
And then you walked
them,
away from them, and then you walked away from the mirror, and you're like, that ass.
Oh, there we go.
there you go.
It
You
is
fell
bad
in after
manners.
them. You're going in to save
It is
them.
bad man.
Don't worry.
It is bad manners not to follow.
And because I dislike them, I used that information against them to make fun of them for their love of fake women and whatnot. But let it be known, let the record indicate, all these years later, with the benefit of hindsight and that one Eric Andre tweet where he says that he wishes Chun-Li were real, I get it.
Two souls
I
fiercely
don't remember her name, but
do not defy me.
there was someone on Instagram
Give up
I followed who was like pretty much that,
One, fight.
like a Chinese bodybuilder or something. And yes, if you're wondering, she had done like Chun-Li cosplay.
Natch.
Had to pick the best Ivy costume.
That is.
Yeah, unironically, this costume's so good.
Honestly, the guy even looks cooler when you put more clothes on her.
I always kick myself over it in the like character creator story mode in SoulCalibur 6. There's an optional encounter with her where one of the dialogue options is to ask, "Why do you dress like that?" And I thought I could pick all the options, so I didn't pick that one first, and then it was like, nah, you only get one option. So I'll never know the answer. I'll never know what her reasoning is.
It's because
I mean,
my dark soul can't handle being restricted by things. Also, I photosynthesize.
Oh, yeah, there we go. I mean, look, she rocks it. There's no doubt about it.
Well, daughter beats father.
A tale as old as time.
You're revolting.
A tale of souls and swords.
How often do they retell it?
6
That's
times
it,
so
doesn't it,
far,
it
I
turns
think.
out, yeah.
You know who my favorite character in this game is?
Lizard Man.
No. Because I only play as girls
No?
in fighting games. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Lizard Man, shit. I don't
Now,
know if they've
Lizard
had a
Woman.
lady yet.
But there was Lizard Woman in
Yeah.
this game.
I mean, I don't know of any that fit your exact
Preference.
criteria.
Entrust your
Ivy?
in your
Nah.
No, I don't know then.
This is America's favorite game. It's guess which female character in the fighting game cast Cass likes.
one, fight.
Okay, in this Soul Calibur or in any Soul Calibur?
I guess this one, but probably all
Okay.
of them, because I don't know many Soul Calibur characters outside of 2 and 3.
Yeah, then I don't know.
I'll say that
Oh, damn.
Cassandra is close to them.
So, Sophia.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm not going to lose to fools like you.
Battle 2, fight.
Yeah, I thought you'd like the, oh god, I don't remember her name. But she's from the newer ones, and she fights with the ring weapon.
Isn't she
Oh,
in
Tira?
3?
Like the giant chakram.
Yeah, isn't she in
She
3?
might be in 3.
She's
Yeah.
cool too. She's like a Harley Quinn type character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like she has
ironically enough
emotional
in-
She's
Yeah.
a stance character with emotional stances.
Yeah. Like, that's the thing. In SoulCalibur 3, she was less like that. She didn't have the stances, and she had a more original design that they've, like, gone away from. They kind of brought it back for 6, though. Yeah, Keelik.
I actually skipped 3. I think I own a copy of it nowadays, but I did skip 3 at the time because I had heard that it can corrupt your memory card. Like,
Well,
if
that
you
never-
save in a specific mode. Like,
That
there's
never
a
happened
certain...
to me.
There's a certain series of circumstances that can lead to Soul Calibur 3 corrupting a memory card, so I just never got it.
wonder if
I
that's
liked
region
that
specific.
mode that does it. Is it Weapon Master mode? Is what it's called. Whichever mode is
Possibly.
You go through all the gimmick matches, which
Something
I've
like
always
that,
been
yeah.
drawn to in fight games. The only mode I like in fight games for the most
Yeah.
part.
Yeah, well, SoulCalibur had a really specific one where it had, like, you fight the giant Greek statue that is like the god that told Sophidia, like, oh yeah, you're gonna do the important stuff in the early games. And you fight, like, the Omega Nightmare.
Yeah, that reminds me.
God, this-
I liked the. I think it was just called the Tower in Mortal Kombat 9, where it was just entirely gimmick matches.
Yeah, it's similar to that, yeah. And yeah, the Weapon Master mode in this is like that. It's like that full story mode. It's really good. Oh god, SoulCalibur 2 is such a great game and package. Like that's the unfortunate thing with SoulCalibur 3 is it's a huge game, but it's mechanically a lot looser and a bit weird and buggy. For some
Luckily
reason,
for
just,
me,
like,
I don't care about things like that.
yeah, oh yeah, like on a casual level, it's great. Like you're just playing solo stuff. Even though it does have weird notable bugs, like for some reason Voldo's claws will just randomly spin in that game. And it seems to depend on like what moves you do will make them spin slower and faster.
Astaroth. Execute.
Hey!
The almighty ones.
Love the conversations these characters have in these games.
Alright. Now, how many times can I get Jean Noir to say just kidding?
Here I come!
Battle 1. Fight.
Oh yeah, nice job, Impact.
I will say, I do like Soul Calibur better before they added all of the armor break stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, when it was simpler, it was better.
Yeah.
Now it's
do
not
think
enough
this is-
just to be a weapon fighter.
Yeah, I do think this is kind of like the peak of Soul Calibur, more or less.
Yeah. I do think for having the systems like Soul Calibur 6 is the best version of having more systems. Because 4 had a really complicated thing where it had the whole, like, you have the supers, but you can only do them after certain armor breaks, or... No, it was like that weird block meter you had to degrade, and then you could do armor break. 4 is a weird game.
I like
think,
4.
like-
4 is fun,
Yeah.
but yes, it had a lot of weird systems in place.
Yeah. And Soul Calibur 5 is a shame. It had a lot of things going for it, but it was clearly unfinished. With a story mode that's half made of concept art.
Many such
I
games
still-
coming out nowadays that just use concept art for their cutscenes and
Story-
whatnot.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Like, if not concept art, but definitely like, oh, these are like fancy looking storyboards, basically.
I did have a lot of fun with
Makes-
6, but I think 6's systems were also kind of weird and a little... It slowed down the game, especially with the clashing,
Yeah.
the rock,
It
paper,
does look-
scissors thing.
Yeah, that's look
It
cool
looks
though
cool,
when you
yeah.
do this. Yeah.
My favorite example of a fight game, just using concept art for its cutscenes, Fight Club PS2, where every single cutscene is a slideshow, and every single character in every single cutscene wears the same black sweater, blue jeans, no shoes, because it's fucking concept, because it's previs, because it's just like they dropped models into a scene and gave them all the same outfit because they were gonna add like unique outfits later in development. They
Yeah.
just didn't. They just fucking didn't.
Yeah. Well, plus, you know, they had more authentic versions of the actors and then originally, and then they changed those models as well. Fight Club. Alright, so important question. So how does Tucky's outfit actually work?
Ones have granted you a sword to cut your
You
own.
mean her bodysuit thing?
Yeah.
Let's see what you
Whoa,
Like, how
that's-
is it? How does it?
through with work.
How does it conform like that and also
Yeah.
remain jiggly?
Yeah.
Special polymers. Special
Yeah.
ninja fabrics.
I think after all the advancements in modern technology, we still haven't figured this out yet.
And it's a damn shame.
Yeah. Because the closest we have is it 7 or 9 in Star Trek Voyager, and that's literally a core set that's just like shaped to look like it.
That felt good.
Battle 2.
Snick the Porcupine asked, was Fight Club on Bad Game Hall of Fame, which Slime responded, has an article on the website. Yeah, badgamehallofame.com/fight-club. I don't think we've put it on a fight night yet. I think that might be one because the story mode is so good.
Yeah, I feel like that would be its own thing, like,
Yeah.
other than just, like, a fight night.
Yeah.
And in
Maybe
the course
soon.
of playing in story mode, we can just play the game.
There's some fun shit in that game beyond Fred Durst being a playable character, as well as Abraham Lincoln being a playable character.
Yep. Yeah. But oh yeah, good back to that point. Yeah, I do agree, son. This is the best one. I always find it fascinating that people cite SoulCalibur 1 over this game. Because I think people forget that half the characters in SoulCalibur 1 are just model swaps with the same movesets as other characters. Yep, Cathedral. Whereas this one actually gave them bespoke movesets.
Now,
I was hoping I would get the one where Heiichi just kind of giggles to himself.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and this is English-speaking Heihachi.
Battle 1. Fight.
So this Yoshimitsu, not the same as Tekken Yoshimitsu, or is he?
No.
No.
That's confirmed, not the case. Heck, SoulCalibur 5 Yoshimitsu is not this Yoshimitsu.
Yeah, Yoshimitsu in general, I think, is part of, like, a clan of
Yeah.
ninjas, right? I don't even...
Yeah.
Even in Tekken, I don't think every Yoshimitsu is the same Yoshimitsu, right? Necessarily. At a certain point, they are, but... I want to say, like, the original is not the one
Yeah,
from
it's...
2.
Battle 2. Fight.
Yeah.
I could be talking on my ass.
In the Tekken series, they are all the same Yoshimitsu,
Okay.
but he's not like infinitely aged. And SoulCalibur 5 pretty much confirms that because it literally says like the original Yoshimitsu died, and this is like his like descendant or like pupil or something. So yeah, he does share a lot of the moves. I can do this.
I know that... Okay, I know in Tekken
Actually, how
that
do you do
King is not the same King in every game. Because at a
Yes.
certain point, the original King dies.
Yeah, that's Tekken 2 to 3.
Heihachi
That's all
wins.
you've got? Not even worth my breath.
Not even
So-
worth my breath.
Bury me with my money.
Yeah.
Also, like, Heihachi is playing a different game than everyone else. Goodbye.
Yeah. Yeah. That's my fault for trying to guard impact. Nice though. So yeah, we're not playing GameCube version, but yeah, suffice to say,
Have we seen Talim
Link
yet?
was no.
Okay. We've seen Taki for sure.
Yeah.
And Raphael. And Maxi.
Now, Maxi here and Maxim from Castlevania Harmony of Dissonance. Two different characters, right? Or are they the same?
Yeah, no, I don't think they've crossed those over. Oh, Charade.
Yeah, I think, well, okay. We haven't seen the Clockwork one yet.
Oh, right, yeah.
But we'll do that. We still have more characters to get through.
Fate conspired to arrange their battle.
So, you want me to knock you out?
Battle 1. Fight.
Yeah, so now we got the true button mashing character. Damn. It turns out if I find someone ranged.
The joys of picking a character that changes stance and weapon every match.
Yeah.
Loading.
Yep.
There we go.
Every
I wanna
round,
say-
even.
I want to say it's in Tekken 5 that when you play as,
Oh, that's my favorite move.
Mokushin,
Yeah,
when you play as
Mokujin's
Mokujin, like in between rounds, he'll T-pose and his head will spin around to represent
Yes.
that he's loading.
If it's not 5, it's in 6. He does that.
Maxi wins.
Well, we might find out later tonight.
Yeah, we may do.
Final battle. Fight.
When we play through every Tekken game in a row.
I mean, that would just be a Johnny night.
I want to play 6 again, but that's a hard one too. It's a hard one to go back to, if only because it exists between easily emulatable and on modern consoles.
Well, I'd argue then play the PSP version because it.
I would rather
As
not.
mu- as-
I have the PSP version, but the arcade mode in that is like 3 fights.
Is it? That I did not remember.
You
Yeah,
get like
I
2
don't think
fights.
we've seen Sophitia.
You get like 2 fights, and then you fight Jin, and then you fight Azael, and then it ends.
Oh, this color palette for Sophitia is wretched.
Yeah, some of the extra unlockable costumes in this are strange. Yeah, Talim, apparently the most popular female character in this series, and I don't get why.
Really?
Here we go.
Oh, I get why, but I don't relate to it. Maybe.
Battle.
Yeah, like she's always the most requested character when she's missing, apparently.
How's that? Now.
Like, she's decently fun enough to play as. I just don't like her personality at all. She's just like, oh, wind guide me. Oh, I'm the hippie wind girl. Like, that's her character.
Sophitia looking like a character from an 80s JRPG on the PC-88 here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Try and figure out if this is like a throwback to one of her alt costumes in Soul Edge, Soul Blade.
She kind of looks like a DeviantArt OC. That's just a recolor sprite. Up.
Elvis the Culture Advisor calling it Falcom drip.
Yeah.
Oh, nice, nice. Alright, now it's just the... We haven't done the bottom row characters.
Yeah.
You are a little different.
I want to do Lizardman, and then we can split Assassin and Berserker.
Alright.
Lizard Man versus Lizard Man. Whoever wins, we Lizard Man.
Versus Lizard Man.
Now kiss.
Lizard to lizard communication.
2 souls are fiercely entangled.
Let's see what 2 souls. Oh, 2 really weird lizard dudes. Okay. 2 souls are fiercely entangled. Also, really just Sophitia at the end of the day.
Yeah, they're only yeah, these bonus characters are only... They are slightly different, but not much from the characters they're based on.
It's just kind of weird that the lizard guy is a Sophitia clone.
Yeah, it's because apparently the Lizardmen clan is rivals to Sophitia's, like, the Greeks at the time. That is official lore in this series.
I would have liked
And
to
this
see
is-
Lizard Man be a Cassandra clone so they could do all, like, the butt hit moves.
Yeah.
They
And
call it
SoulCalibur
the
5. Yeah.
which is Lizard Person for rear view.
Yeah. SoulCalibur 5 Lizardman's real fun, though. They do make him his own character there.
Alright, so we got Assassin and Berserker.
Yeah.
What am I... Oh, I don't like that one. I'll take the gold one. Wait, how many colors do I have?
They
How
have more
many?
because these characters are used to kind of fill out fights in the Weapon Master mode.
Yeah, I'll pick Raider as my Night Rain guy here for this match.
But yeah, like Berserker is kind closer to Rock than he is Astroth in this. I think my guy's closer to Juan from SoulCalibur 1 than Yun. But it's like minor differences.
Slum Generator pointing out that Assassin's name would be fucked up if he tried hopping on Night Rain.
Yeah.
The way they
Yeah, it
censor.
would. So Cass got Night Rain, and we played some last night. Cass was doing real good. They beat the first boss on the third try. But Cass's name gets obliterated by the in-game censor because ASS. Like, that thing is so screwed up. Like, even if it wasn't that, even if we lived in a universe where ass wasn't a curse word, it would still get censored as CA''IDY because 2 S's in a row get censored. So I saw someone playing and their name was like Princess and it got censored.
Oh, yeah.
But no, they added last night actually. They added a new event boss. That's like even harder. So I spent most of the night trying to beat that. I did it once.
This is it. On guard.
Yeah,
Although I
look at
will
these
say
ones.
it is. I am now. That has led to me seeing people who only play like Elden Ring stuff now experiencing what it's like to have a weekly event thing, like in a live service game, and being like, "Why would you take a boss away? What? This sucks."
Sword desires truth. Your
They had to learn what it's like eventually.
Yeah.
Give me strength.
battle.
I saw someone streaming it and they say like, well, you know, maybe after they go through all the bosses, they'll all add them in there all permanently to do whenever. It's like, I'm just thinking, nope, you don't know how online games.
Sweet summer child.
Yeah, I don't remember how Raphael plays. I used to be good at his parries and stuff, but I don't know how to do
Oh yeah,
it anymore.
if you couldn't tell, Nightmare's my main. Specifically this version of Nightmare. As cool as it was having Siegfried and Nightmare be separate characters, I've never liked their individual movesets as much as the combined. It's kind of like what happened with Jin from Tekken 3 onwards.
Yeah. In
Like-
this game,
like-
Raphael is always my main. I always like a fast parry character.
Yeah, back before he was a vampire.
Yeah, I also liked him before he was a vampire too. I thought that kind of messed up the character.
Yeah, his lore gets so weird onwards. Did you know he's actually Nightmare in SoulCalibur 5? It's just
Oh, I
because
didn't
that story
remember
is
that.
cut to... it's never directly said in game. It's because that game was like developed so badly and like cut stuff that they never get to openly say it, but they confirmed in the art book. That's why
I
the
didn't remember
Nightmare
that.
in that game is more like plotting and backstabby than just like powerful.
I had 5, and I don't remember the plot of 5. Like, I remember 5's boss was Algol, and that was it.
Speaking of
I think
that,
that's
the
it
chair?
for this.
Yeah.
The guy with the chair, yeah. And yeah, that'll do it for SoulCalibur 2, I think. That was our last match.
Yeah,
Which
still
means
good though.
we move on to the next, which I think, Charky, is your...
Yep. It is my favorite fighting game of all time. It is Bloody Roar 1 on the PlayStation 1. I know people say Bloody Roar 2 is better, and I understand it, but I don't know. 1's still my favorite.
It'll be fun rebinding this shit again. Unless it remembers, which I'm sure it doesn't.
We definitely got to see this intro movie, though.
Now, where's the Bloody Roar live in LA, live in New York vocal albums?
Oh, finally.
Me. Oh,
I always forget about these Bloody Roar 1 characters that never came back.
Wild Dog.
I'm gonna read this because this is meant got something I was gonna mention. The Elvis Culture Advisor mentions literally all I remember for SoulCalibur 5 was replacing all the women with younger characters and aging the men thin and rolling my eyes on that really hard. It wasn't universal. Like they did do younger versions of male characters as well. Though some like Ivy and Tira are still around. They bullshit it. They say a bunch of the characters are infected with the Soul Blade, so they're fine. They get to stick around.
Fighting games are fucking stupid.
Yeah, but it's funny to think how often fighting games will do those like time skip roster resets, and how often it doesn't work. And then Tekken 3, it worked for some reason.
How can you look at this and say fighting games are stupid?
God, the compression on that title screen
Yeah.
in particular is so dope. It's so awesome.
Personally, I usually play a Beast Rave off. But let's check out the options. Side step on. Different. Time of 20 seconds is pretty steep. Let's go 60.
I think that's the default.
No, it isn't, because match point is.
We'll go ahead and
not
hit
one.
default then. Let's see. Okay, so I guess I didn't load my save. Because I have a complete save for this. But I thought I... Well,
I think it did load your save, because... Also,
Yeah,
you don't
that-
need a complete save for this game. Everyone's unlocked.
Go to controller
Yeah,
config,
but that-
by the way.
But that definitely looked like I want to go through arcade mode quick settings there.
Yes. Change head to continue. I'm just making sure things are how I want them to be. Let's turn sidestep on. And then controller config.
Oh,
Oh,
now I'm
Giants player
playing
one.
Okay.
Awesome. Well, get it set up.
All
Make
right.
sure your buttons work, Johnny. There's a reason why I brought you to that screen, and then you just walked
Yeah.
away from it.
You can hit edit. You go to player one and then edit. and
What's
then
your
select it, I think.
what's your confirm button, Sharky?
Oh, wait a minute. How does this work? Oh, okay. Go to edit and then just scroll down.
Yeah.
There we go.
I'm just
Johnny,
checking, is it
but
circle
rebind your
or
controls
X?
before I flip out. Ah!
Because
Oh,
it's
okay,
the...
I get it. Okay, triangle is go back. If that's what you're trying to figure out, triangle is go back.
Yeah, my triangle, square, and circle X are still
Okay,
swapped.
well, bear that in
I'll
mind
deal.
as you.
I'll deal with this, yeah.
You can rebind it. You can fix everything here. You so easily just fix it here. It's
But when I press triangle... okay, you have to... okay.
Yes.
So that I can make kick. I can make punch. No. This I need to be rave. That I need
We're
to
not-
be beast.
All right.
So I know what I'm picking. There you go.
Okay. You good? All
That'll
right.
do.
And then turn that shit up.
like
Yeah,
so.
all the way up. And we do have our bonus. Since this is a whole save, we do have our bonus modes. Gets weird. Maybe I'll take a look at one of these real quick after the fact.
Mhm.
But yeah, camera mode can get weird. All right. Oh, I think this is. What soundtrack did I pick on this one?
Arcade.
I thought it was arcade. Yeah.
I did. All right. I'm gonna go with my main to start with.
Yeah. That's a bygone era where you'd get like the arcade and home soundtracks on these releases.
Oh, I picked the wrong soundtrack. Alright, I'm gonna need to fix that between matches because it was defaulting to arcade. That's not the soundtrack you want. Hey, something's fucky right now.
What's wrong?
Look at the life bar.
Oh yeah.
Look at your life bar. It goes up when I hit you. Your life bar is inside my life bar, and you're not taking damage. You're actually gaining life as I hit you.
I'm just that good. I guess. Yeah, that makes me think an extra setting is on.
Do me a favor, just restart this without loading, without loading a save. Like, the most blank thing possible. Well, no memory card, if that's possible.
I don't know how I would do that, honestly. I don't know how I would tell it, don't put a memory card in. I guess I could do...
Don't worry about it. I'll have to go through the settings and figure it out. But I think they put in some... Whoever you got this from, I think put in some sort of code to make player 1 invincible.
Yeah. That would line up with the... You know, having the round count and timer low.
Default.
Yeah. Does the bonus modes?
Let me check. There. No, I think there's some other thing going on.
I don't think it would be like cheats or anything, because I...
Try that again. Vitality is set normal.
Yeah.
No, yours is grayed out. Player 1's is grayed out. Look.
No, because this is me down here.
And I already picked
Johnny. Yeah, if Johnny were to go out here, then it would be selectable.
Yep.
See?
Okay.
Let me get a few free hits on you to make sure this isn't...
Get ready. Fight.
Nope.
Yeah,
Same.
This save has hacked, like, life or something for player 1.
Okay, give me a fucking minute, then.
Okay.
You know, I'm gonna say, if you're uploading saves online, maybe disable that stuff before you upload it.
I'm just gonna delete...
This is how you all want to play it, right? You don't want to lose? Why would you want to lose?
Like, no judgment if that's used to unlock everything, but like, don't leave that stuff on.
Okay, let's try that again. With no unlockables. Nothing.
Because again, like, there are no characters you need to unlock in this game. It's just like bonus modes.
Turn your side
that's all normal. That's a good sign. That's normal. We will have to controller config Johnny. Just go put it to edit.
All right. Yeah.
And then just do that real quick. You had that on rave.
Yep.
Which means triangle is... So that's punch. Beast would be kick. And then that's beast. There you go.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just deal with that.
This. Turn that up.
Alright, this would have been too early for the just press the buttons for what you want the bindings to be modes.
There are no bonus modes, so we should be good. Rave off. Try this again. Okay, just to be sure, let me get a couple free punches on you.
Yeah.
Fight.
There we go. We're good.
Yep.
Yeah, so whatever that save is just hacked or whatever.
Fuck this, I'm just walking away. That's...
Also, man, the console soundtrack is so much better than the arcade soundtrack. Why would that other person even put on the arcade soundtrack?
I barely know what I'm doing here. It's all good.
You win.
Wait, was that just one round?
No, that
No,
that was 2 rounds. Bakuryu is my pocket character, but I haven't played it in fucking forever.
Get ready. Fight. Stay down.
So when are you two gonna do another fight night? Like proper one. I guess we're doing it now, but you know.
No, this isn't a proper one, but I don't know. If this doesn't count, then I mean we could do one soon-ish. It's been a little bit of time. Although what I would like to see is at some point Johnny and Sid do one.
That is the remaining. Oh, that and me versus Sid at some point, I suppose.
I know you don't want to do any.
No, yeah,
But-
no, I'm so done with fight games.
Get ready. Fight.
I say the series got weird when Shenlong showed up, and it was Long and Shenlong. It was, as far as I can tell, it's still just kind of the same character. It's just one's like a clone. They both have to be in every.
Get ready. Fight.
At some point, we also need, on proper fight night, we need to do Bloody Roar 4, which I always bring the Bloody Roar games in as my good game, and Bloody Roar one to bring in as the bad game.
You're cutting out so much. I don't know if you got a close distance from your mic or what it is you do to fix that, but do it.
Yeah, I've only ever heard bad things about Bloody Roar 4.
I think that might be Discord, but I'll put myself closer to the mic.
You win.
Hey, I won though.
Let's see. Do Gato, and then we'll do the 2 big ones last.
Get ready. Fight.
So I ran out of things to talk about. 5 fighting games DPA.
Yeah, we're just playing fighting games at this point.
Now, when can I invent something to celebrate that is, like, uniquely me, that I can make people play first-person shooters with me?
What's your birthday?
Get ready. Fight.
The problem is it's in October, which is usually our horror game month.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess you could play Painkiller, Fear Combat.
Painkiller, Fear. I mean, a lot of FPS games have a horror theme. Doom.
Yeah.
Also, we don't have to commit to it being a horror thing just because it's if it's a special thing.
Mission accomplished.
Let's see,
I'm
so
trying to
yeah,
remember. It's either Ironworks or Under Highway that's my favorite song in the game. All right, Greg, Mitsuko. It's the fight between the 2 characters who would never show up again.
Yeah.
Get ready. Fight.
Ow. Oh, my hat. It's gone.
Can I pick it up?
But
Oh, that's an interesting. If I just double tap down, I just do that.
yeah, that's a mechanic of this game.
I don't think I've seen that in any fighting game. That's a weird one.
You know what can do that? Mortal Kombat Armageddon has a just lay on the ground thing.
Oh, yeah. I can think of a few characters who have inputs like that, but a universal one.
Yeah, I mean, Mortal Kombat Armageddon does that.
Yeah.
It's universal, just lie down.
God, if that was on Fight Night, I feel like that would take up, like, multi-game segments if we did that one.
That would be, like... Okay, there are a few games I know that we'll probably get to in Fight Night where we just have to drop the whole play every character thing.
Yeah.
Like Armageddon, Capcom versus SNK 2,
Mugen.
Mugen, all of it. All of Mugen.
Tobal 2 with its like fucking 300 or like 1,000 characters or whatever the fuck ridiculous number it has.
I didn't know because Tobal 1 has a, modest. I think it's like 10-ish.
Yeah, Tobal 2.
Actually,
every
wait.
enemy, like every NPC type deal that you encounter in the game is like a playable character you can unlock. So
I think this is the one with my favorite song in it.
which is
Oh
how
wait,
you
we
get
did
the
the wrong character though.
famous video of the two dancing lizards from Tobal 2.
Oh, yeah. And we've already done Ballerina to Shinden 3.
Last try. We'll get it right this time.
We good? Okay. Yeah, it's just Blade Raw. I need to get more into. I only played like demo discs of it back in the day. Never had like any of the full games. But I do have Bloody Raw 2 now.
Oh, I think now that I remember, I think what song you're on is dependent on what round or how many matches you played, not on stage. I think it might be weird like that.
Fuck's sake.
Still,
that is a weird way
wanted
of
to
doing
pick
it. Yeah.
Get ready. Fight.
So what is the Alice unlockable, the alt costume for Alice in this?
It might be her. I don't remember. It might be her nurse outfit that she gets later on, standard. I also do not remember a lot of Alice's combos.
Yes.
Close.
Sweep the leg always works.
Get ready. Fight.
I kind of wonder with Konami just doing like mostly collection games now if they ever would consider a Bloody Raw collection, because they're the ones who own the IP now.
Yeah. Probably not, but it'd be nice if they would.
A girl can dream.
Oh, that's a good finish.
Oh, I can't jump out of the ring with you.
Yeah.
Alright, that'll do it for Bloody Roar. If you see a full game save on GameFAQs, don't get it, I guess.
Or whichever one I downloaded. I think there's probably multiple. Probably a couple of those. Alright, last game of the night. What is it, Johnny?
It's my all-time favorite fighting game. This is Tekken 5 for PlayStation 2. Legit, I don't think I've ever been as excited for a game as Tekken 5.
I'll be right back as this opening cutscene plays. As this... Oh!
Yep.
Oh god, it's so squirrely. It's so squirrely with this analog.
Yeah. It was always mapped real weird.
I forgot about this. I mean, I'm player 1, so I gotta... It's on me. Wait, I shouldn't be player 1. Oh, well, whatever. We'll figure it out when we get in there.
Oh, it's no problem.
I can just hold the button. Okay.
Yeah.
Come on.
So what game is
This
this
should have been-
that this is?
I don't remember the name of
I
it,
don't
but you
know.
can unlock the full arcade game for it.
This isn't like Galaga
Once-
3 or 4 or whatever, is it?
No, it has Blade in the name, I think. If this is complete save, it'll be in the arcade history.
This should be a full
Now
save.
we actually get.
Yep.
Okay. Now while the intro move plays, now I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna swap the controllers if it will let me. So that way, Johnny, you can.
Mm-hmm.
Oh nope!
Yep.
I forgot that the
Starblade.
way.
Thank you. Oh, go ahead.
The way that PCSX2 does profiles is that a profile sets every single controller, so you can't just expect it to save per controller, because those would be mapping settings. Fuck emulators. Ugh. What a fucking pain. Alright, Johnny, give me triangle again.
Yep.
Square. Circle. Cross.
Oh god, this intro is still so good. Look, Tekken 7 story mode had problems, but being able to play this as one part of the story was such a fun idea. I think people are a bit harsh on it, that story mode. Like it's goofy fun in the way Tekken should be. And yeah, that narrator who just deadpans all the lines holds it back. Though apparently he was directed to do it that way for some reason. I love Heihachi's angry voice. He's like,
Who's this fucking guy?
yeah, you don't remember this guy?
Yeah, that's stuck.
Yeah. Yeah, that's Raven. Yeah, we get double intro movies.
Is are we gonna copyright struck for this?
I don't know actually.
Oh, great.
I don't think this is a license song. But
This is original for the game, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I know that one Snoop Dogg song in that one Tekken game is
Yes.
knock
Yeah,
'em
yeah.
out.
It's
Not gonna...
listen. If we get a copyright claim, just put in a counterclaim that says, "Come on, it's his birthday. It's a birthday
Yeah.
stream." Also, Tekken 7 story. I never beat the story mode, but I really like Tekken 7 story because the consequence of it is that Akuma from Street Fighter is a huge, major component of the entirety of Tekken lore.
Yeah.
Steve, that was always my guy from Tekken 5 onward. I played so much of this game in high school. I remember going on a club trip to Florida and brought this game with us, and we just played a ton of this in the hotel rooms.
Yeah.
People
But yeah,
really got pissed off at me for playing Steve because I would duck and weave so much. They're like, "God damn it!" And I have not played this game in ages.
Yeah, well, that's old school fighting stuff of just like, oh, we don't like when you pick this character because you're too good with them.
Also, I'm gonna run to the
We have
bathroom real quick, so I'll be back in.
Okay.
I'm leaving it to you. I'm leaving your capable hands, you two.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, no, because, you know, PlayStation 2 6th Gen was a weird era for fighting games. You know, like the big arcade scene, that was a big part of it. That had all died off, and everything was having to be made for consoles. And Tekken 4 is a strange game. They really messed with the general feel of things and experimented with a lot. Yeah, this should be all good.
Yeah. Quick select on. Subtitle all. Cass should have fixed your thing, so I'm still player 2. It doesn't matter. We both have menu control.
Oh.
Do you have any control?
I don't have D-pad for some reason, yeah.
Try your analog stick.
Nope.
You don't. You're a PlayStation 1 thing, yeah, right?
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
We'll wait till Cass gets back, I guess.
Yeah.
Until then, I can, I guess, mess with this.
Yeah,
You want
turn
a
that to
soft?
sharp. Yes.
Yeah. God. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Holy shit. Well, you know what? While we wait for Cass to get back so they can be angry, arcade history. Because yeah, this came with Tekken 1, this game with Tekken 2, this game with God, it used to be so cool the shit they would include in fighting games for.
And yeah,
Starblade is the game.
Yeah, which Elvis the Culture Visor did say in chat earlier. You get it right.
I never played Devil May Cry. I should re-get this PlayStation 2 version to play this again. Like, I think my favorite version is still the PSP one.
Yeah.
Because it added Lily and more in like the treasure mode. The treasure mode is real fun. But
yeah, no, this is an amazing package. Yeah, Devil Within mode's a bit of a mixed bag. It plays fine, but the level design is very basic.
I wonder how much
that's a lot of money
done with any of this. Like, if I were to go to Steve, would Steve look really weird?
Oh yeah, let's see.
Yes.
Yep.
The answer is yes.
Yeah, we get to see someone's customs, and yeah, this is the big thing with Tekken 5 was adding all this customization stuff.
Okay, what have I missed?
Steve? Well, you missed the fact that Johnny's D-pad doesn't work apparently.
Yeah. Everything else is fine, but for some reason I lost D-pad when you swapped me to player 1.
Up, left, right, down.
Yep, there you go. Yep.
All right, let me get onto here. All right, we have code menu control, so go ahead and try it, John. Let me go to options. Let me
check
only
here.
Looking at me. Controller setup.
No, for some reason I don't have D-pad. But oh, and now these have been fucking flipped again. I don't think whatever bindings we're doing in the emulators are
Fuck PCSX2. Fuck PCSX2. What a stupid fucking way to bind control. If I do you player 2, it's gonna fuck shit up again even more. So I just have per controller fucking mappings. Don't have a fucking profile that sets every single controller and USB port all at once. What a stupid fucking way to configure controllers. Yeah. What a dumb fuck way.
Yeah, this is showing... Oh, are you swapping it to player 2 now?
I haven't done anything.
Alright.
Happy birthday, Johnny.
Happy birthday.
Next time, bring a real controller. I'm just putting it out there. Bring a real fucking controller next time, please. Okay, this may or may not have switched the two of you.
Okay, I have D-pad now. And then let me...
I also have D-pad.
Yeah, that whatever you did fixed it.
Try it now.
Let me just see my... Wait, sorry. Let me just see... Yep, everything's good for me. Everything's good for me, yep. Oh, yeah, now that we both have D-pad support, that's all right.
Yeah, I'm good.
All right.
Yeah, wait till we get to character select.
All right, versus battle.
There we go.
I don't care that I don't have memory card. Okay, that's random.
All right, well, I'll pick
Raven. I'll go with my main to practice. Go ahead and set your handicap.
Oh, yeah.
What a hideous character select screen, though, by the way, can I just say?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's better in arcade mode.
Yeah, that's the quick select, just they do that in Tekken, they give you like a quicker one, but you can see like all the characters.
1, 2. Round 1. Fight.
Yep, there we go. I was trying to remember if I knew how to do the teleport still.
Now, Tekken, probably the fighting game I hate most. The fighting game franchise, I think, is the most rotten in terms of, like, getting touch of death by characters in the more modern ones. The controls, despite how intuitive they should be, making the least sense to me.
Round 2.
I just cannot get into any of these games. What's the appeal? To both of you.
Okay, well, I do get the complaint about them getting like more and more juggle heavy as they've got on. That's fair. because that's very different to how Tekken started out. But I've always preferred fighting games that have a bit more of a kinetic feel to them. You know, like Street Fighter is about like timing, you know, canceling individual button presses in the combos and fast movement, and Tekken's more about, you know, navigating the 3D space and having like intricate sequences. And that's it's biased because it's the main fighting game I would have started with as a kid.
I think it has like a more visceral feel than a lot of fighting games do. Like, it feels more impactful at any given moment. I think the characters are cool. I think some of the unique mechanics per character are cool. I think the game itself is just cool, you know, aesthetically. A lot of things they do. But yeah, I think just in terms of pure gameplay, it has, you know, it feels more visceral. It feels more impactful. I am curious about something. Whoops.
Well, if
I have a slight advantage.
player 2 wins, we know why.
Can you press select? Does that let you go back?
No.
No.
Go ahead and just hit set handicap.
Whatever.
I'm gonna do something here real quick. I want to check one thing in options, and if it doesn't exist, then we'll just go right back into it.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's a human? What? All right. 1 sec. Mode select. Check one thing in options.
Yeah, so Tekken's always been influenced by Virtua Fighter, which was always trying to feel like real fighting.
Huh. Quick select is already off. Okay.
But Tekken, you know, takes it to a little bit more of a fantasy setting in just like the moment-to-moment gameplay. Obviously, like the story and all that goes way wackier than Virtua Fighter.
Oh, you have to do random for?
No.
Okay.
No, you could just press like left or right.
We have so many characters that random will probably still get us there. I like taking this as a bear.
Fight.
Hell yeah, there's a bear.
I'm bad for the bear, but I like that there's a bear.
Round 2. Fight.
Oh, I like that since 5, they've had like character customization stuff, so you can like dress up your characters in like a lot of different things.
I'm guessing the save has a lot of custom character shit already.
Yeah.
Yeah. So any, you know, because I'm on P1 side, anything I pick's gonna have the customized stuff.
Again, thanks GameFAQs users.
Fight.
Fucking things up. I think the
I don't even know
name
how
on
they
the
did that thing
save
with
was
Bloody
Snake.
Roar.
I changed the name, the player name here from Snake to Bad.
Nope. Oh, that was good.
I want to see that in replay.
Yeah, that was good though. Like
Bonk.
legit, I was like, "What are you doing?" It got me. But yeah, also how like Tekken will both be very serious and then not take itself seriously at the same time. They have a really good balance of it. There we go.
Yeah, I think of ones we haven't played yet. I think you might be in control of character select.
Yeah.
This one in particular also had some of my favorite music in the series. I'm thinking particularly like Moonlit Wilderness and
Oh yeah.
Ground Zero Funk and the one in the church. I forgot the name of that song.
Yeah, that. All banners.
When I was a very young child, and I played the original Tekken in the arcade, and by the arcade, I mean at Pizza Hut, where they had 2 arcade machines.
Round 2.
I think I gravitated towards Law and towards King. King because I thought he was cool, and Law because he had that atomic noogie, and I thought that was fun. And also the one where he runs up the guy's chest and then slams down him. I thought his throws were very fun.
Win.
Yeah.
Stick the Porkman says Tekken 3 is my favorite. They're so good. You know, Tekken 3 is not one I've played a bunch of.
Yeah, that's the one I started with,
say,
Tekken 3.
Yeah, not to say it's bad. It's just it's not the one that I played. Oh, I have the selection now. Okay.
Oh yeah, go ahead. Yeah, Tekken 3 is like where they got their ground settled, where it was more than just like a weird Tekken Virtual Fighter. It's like, oh, it's its own thing now. Oh, I love these customs.
Ooh.
Round.
Ooh.
Oh. Yeah, doesn't like this stage apparently.
What is happening here? Why are we?
Oh, are we good now?
Okay, that was Parsec doing it.
Yeah, we're getting like variable speed.
Huh.
It'll
I think it's
slow down a bit and it'll speed up to catch up again.
It's cleared up,
we okay
it seems. Yeah.
Yeah, we might be okay now.
There's a slight hiccup. Oh yeah, I remember this stage. Hey, come on!
Yeah.
You know what? I think the stages in 4 were fun. Impractical and definitely something they were smart to move away from.
Yeah.
But the fact that there was weird verticality was fun.
Christy Montero.
Yeah, it was fun, but it definitely broke fights and moves, just fighting on weird slopes and stairs and all that.
I'm glad they did it once, just so we could see what it looked like.
Yeah.
Virtua Fighter 3 did that too, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh dear, this got real bad on my end.
Oh, I'm pretending it doesn't exist. I'm just hitting buttons now, and when they go through, they'll go through.
Let me check something quick. Okay, I think it is just on our end. The stream should be...
Yeah, the stream's gonna be completely fine. Or wait, no. Looks like the bitrate is getting fucked on the stream end too, which is awesome.
Oh, okay.
So we're doing it for YouTube. Just think about it as a YouTube show now while the rest of everything else goes to hell. Sorry, folks.
Okay, so it's loser's pick. So Johnny, go ahead and pick.
Get ready for the next battle.
Lee/Violet is also a character that I like a lot. I like a lot of Tekken characters.
Come on.
Round 1. Fight.
Okay, yeah. I think it's mostly cleared up now.
Sometimes internet gets weird. Internet is a sentient hive mind across the Earth. It is like the ether layer of the atmosphere, the zootropic layer, I think. Neotropic? Is that what I'm thinking of?
Lei Wulong. Win.
Anyway, the internet is a force that exists throughout the world that is we behave to its whims, and if it says it's going to get funky, then we are not one to defy that. We must just say thank you, internet.
I just remember Ghost in the Shell ends with the net is vast and infinite.
Lei Wulong. Win.
Now, would you drink a beef shake as advertised in that stage?
It depends. It highly depends.
Probably not.
I'm trying to think who we have not seen yet.
Null Vortex in chat says low latency mode is missing. Is that like a Twitch feature? I don't even know.
Well, yeah. Well, whatever issues we having must have cleared up from the looks of it.
Get ready for the next.
Not according to the unstable bitrate I'm looking at right now on
Hmm.
and the amount of dropped frames we've had.
To die.
Come on.
Well, it's not a bad game Hall of Fame stream until things go wrong, so. And I see in the background. And then sometimes in the foreground.
Yeah.
Yep. There you go. Do Nina's best move.
Nina Williams. Win.
Oh,
if you do the-
shucks.
If you do the placement just right. See if I can do it. There we go. Oh, he laughs if you nut shot him. Okay. Oh, nice.
Nina Williams.
I don't
Win.
play with amateurs.
Guess who my favorite Tekken character is?
Anna Williams.
Is it Roger?
Could be
It
Roger.
is Nina William. Actually, you know what? There is that one girl in Tekken 6, I think it is. Is she like the
For the next battle.
The cyborg?
no, or maybe it's not. Maybe I'm hallucinating a character. I also don't know which Tekken is which Tekken. If it's
Well,
one of the ones
describe
I
the
play,
character.
Yeah.
Round one.
is she like a lady who's like the prime minister of something?
That's 7. Yeah.
Oh,
The,
yeah, she was the DLC.
that's, I can't remember her name, but yeah, she does karate. She's Polish. Prime Minister of Poland.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. She got added to 8 too. This DLC.
Oh, good. Yeah, I was curious about that.
Shit should be
Yeah, like, I
stabilized
don't know-
now, hopefully.
Yeah. I don't know the exact name of her fighting style, but apparently it's
I think-
kind of close to Akira's in Virtua Fighter.
I think it's just karate.
Well, because Jin is supposed to be just karate, so
Maybe I'm wrong. Also, I love Tekken stages where there's just like animals.
yeah. Having a
More
good time.
games need Commando Sambo or Combat Sambo as a fight style. Volcan style.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
there's
Well,
the-
if we were playing Dark Resurrection, you'd have Dragunov for that.
I don't remember which Tekken it was, if it was 6 or Tekken Tag 2, but there was the one where there was a stage that starts with a your pick. There's a stage that starts with a truck full of pigs crashing, and all the pigs just fly out and then just start walking around the stage. And I think when
that's
you do
Tekken
it,
7 actually.
Tekken 7, okay, because I think also
Yeah.
when you do attacks, like the pigs will just like kind of bounce around.
Round one. Fight.
I know there's a stage in Tekken Tag 2 where in the background, I can't remember the exact thing, but there's a donkey, and on top of the donkey is a dog, and on top of the dog is a cat, and on top of the cat is a chicken, and they're just hanging out,
Yeah, that seems like something Tekken Tag 2 would do.
Roger Jr.
which is actually apparently like a reference to a children's story or something,
Fight.
or a folk tale, rather.
Yeah, the scorpion and the frog, or however, whatever.
I like
so,
Roger Jr.'s noises.
Yeah. And Roger Jr., by the way, Cass, is the smaller kangaroo in the pouch. That's his mum, the main one.
But Roger
no-
Jr. is the one that is the title character.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
brains of the
Placard.
operation.
Yeah.
Win.
There's no girl equivalent of Junior, is there? Because Junior
No.
usually is for a boy.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't think there's like a girl equivalent.
Oh, well, there we go then.
Yeah.
Get ready for the next battle.
Still probably the best stage in Tekken history. Oh yeah, Kazuya, just like I remember him. Oh, you're Devil.
Okay, I'm Devil Jin.
Yep. So you know when someone's played a lot of Tekken is when they can tell who they are as Mokujin.
Oh no, I could hear like what he says like in my head as he was doing that specific move.
Oh yeah, Shotoshitaro.
I wish I remembered how to fly. I'm sure I remembered how to fly with Devil Jin so I could see Mokujin fly up.
Oh, I think it's like down and both kicks. Or it's just both kicks. Yep. And then you have to press both.
Press both.
You finally made
and then
it,
press. Yep.
friends.
Yep. There it is.
There we go.
Thanks for the win. And thanks for the raid, Indestructible Cat.
Yeah, I think it's Tekken.
We're just playing some fight
6.
games.
Yeah, I figured like Tekken 6,
Loading.
they give him more. Yep, there he is.
Celebrating good times. Come on.
Okay. Oh, now you're Brian.
So Cass was talking earlier about not liking how Tekken gets really touch of deathy. And I liked how Tekken 8 had that patch recently where they're like, we're going to focus on defense. And the patch came out and it just broke everything to the point where like everything was like doing way too much damage and like it destroyed defense. Like it made it so that when you like counter a throw, you take damage.
Ready for the next battle.
Like it was the worst patch from what I could tell.
Yeah.
Like to the point where they
hope
apologized.
I hope they can turn Tekken 8 around. Because yeah, I heard it like started off strong and then got weird.
Like for what I see of Tekken 8, it's another one of those instances where I feel like they just added too many mechanics to it. Again, like that's kind of like the curse of fighting games, legacy fighting games, as they go into the modern age. They just add more and more mechanics, and it becomes less and coffin drop, and it becomes less interesting to me.
I don't think I've ever seen that move as Gunryu before.
Like honestly, I can't really get too much into Street Fighter 6 because of the drive mechanic.
Fight.
You know, SoulCalibur 6 had the thing I was talking about earlier with like the rock paper scissors thing. Tekken 8 has the heat mechanic.
Devil Jin. Win.
Like Guilty Gear Strive actually simplified things.
Yeah.
And that helped a lot, I think.
There is some instrument. Oh no, it's not the instrument. It's you, whenever you step in the coins, the shrill fucking noise it makes is unreal levels of fucking stupid design.
Oh, you should play the PSP version because there's a mode called Treasure Mode where you unlock shit. And every match, I think, takes place in this pit.
Ganryu. Win.
Yeah, good job, Gunryu.
Alright. Before we see every character, before we go to our final match, I know we still have a little ways to go, but we definitely need to do the chapel and we definitely need to do the final area. So, let's see.
Get ready for the next battle. Round.
Snap into a Slim Jim.
Fight.
How many times have people made that joke about this character? Am I the first? I bet I am.
I think you're the first.
Oh, nice.
All Phoenix. Win. Round 2. Fight.
All Phoenix.
Like the Legend of the Penis.
Slime Generator in chat says that they genuinely believe Charky has a soothing presence upon animals because their dog is getting closer to the speaker to listen to you. And I recall when Slime was with a bird, that the bird would, in calls, that they would report that the bird would only be calm when Charky was in the voice call.
Aw, damn.
Join the Discord, by the way, folks. Discord.gg/BGHOF. I think it's true, though, because I think Charky is just, you know, pure good. A pure good in this world. They're the hero we want and the hero we deserve. And the hero we got.
I just think every time, like, I make a joke on the stream and I say, I'm supposed to be the nice one.
You're like an Attitude Era wrestler, you know. You're
nice.
you're good, but you got that devil in you, much like Jin Kazuya or whatever his name is in Tekken.
Yeah. But it's his tribal tattoo. It's his devil form. Yeah.
Get ready for the next.
Might skip one, but whatever.
Snick the Porcupine confirms that their cat is right there at the moment listening to Charky.
Nightmare. I feel like I should be talking more then. Hey, kitty. Hey, kitty. Piss, 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 piss. I don't think I can actually do a piss, piss, piss thing without Discord, like, eating it. Oh, Bruce is not a character I know how to play.
Yeah.
Jin Kazama win.
And Jin is a character I know how to play.
Yeah. Oof. I haven't seen any of the local cats lately. The few times I've, like, had to go outside to take care of some shit, like, I haven't seen any of our locals, like the Sheet or Tag Along. I have seen some cats that I don't recognize just chilling out in our backyard, though.
Unfortunate thing about where we're at right now is, you know, we're many floors up, so I'm not seeing, like, you know, cats at the window or what have you. They have to climb a very long way. But also, it's like on the streets, I don't see any cats. You see lots of geckos.
Oh, that's cool. I like geckos.
I had to escort a baby gecko out of the clinic I work at earlier today. All the other staffers, all the other social workers are freaking out. It's like, Cass, there's a lizard running around in here. I'm like, yeah, I'll take care of that. That ain't no biggie. And it was just the littlest baby gecko, and I had to be very careful not to, like, I had to pinch him to pick him up. I had to be very careful not to hurt him with that. And I got him, put him in a bowl, let him out outside. Hope they grow up to be big and strong and come back to visit me one day and thank me for my good deed.
They'll be like Lizard Man from SoulCalibur, and they'll come and go like,
Origin story.
Win.
Got my ass beat.
Yeah.
Alright. Then Jack.
Slime Generator saying my dog legit stops wagging her tail when Cass talks.
Oh no.
Get ready.
I'm trying to remember what the name of the stage that has Ground Zero Funk in it.
Oh, that's Final Stage 2.
Final Stage 2? Okay.
Yeah.
Dogs can sense my neutral aura. Cats fuck with it, dogs don't.
I do like how, like, the corporations in Tekken franchise just have comical amounts of money. Like, there's no nation that actually matters in this universe. It is just G Corp and
oh yeah.
the
Round two.
Why can I not remember?
Mishima Zaibatsu.
Thank you.
Oh yeah,
They
like,
are
Mishima Zaibatsu essentially are ruling most of the world, even before the stupid. I like Tekken, but having there's a giant world war now. It like was a jump the shark moment for the story. I think.
Like we're gonna have our fighting game tournament, our fighting tournament. Well, we'll have something in Hong Kong. We'll have something in this temple in Japan. We'll take them to Antarctica, and then we'll go to space.
Eddie Gordo. Win.
Yeah.
Alright, who have we not seen? If anyone.
These two, Julia and Yoshimitsu.
Okay. I think that might be it.
Asuka. We haven't seen.
Okay.
And then I think that's it. Yeah.
I'm saving my last burst of energy for the end of the show. I have
Gotcha.
exactly like 2 minutes left in the tank before.
Yeah, this is it. Okay. This is my favorite song in the game.
Yeah. No, I love this song. And the song apparently is not allowed to be in Tekken anymore.
Yeah, apparently not.
Anytime they've done like the retro soundtracks, this song is always missing.
It is on the Namco official page for their music, though, so you recognize it.
Yeah. I've tried to figure out if it's something weird where
Like
someone else composed
plagiarism,
this,
maybe.
or yeah, or it has like a sample they didn't clear properly.
Win. Round two. Fight.
Yeah, I wish the song would come back for like their jukebox modes. Also, that's weird that like Tekken 7 had that jukebox mode that was really cool. You could just like set all right. You could just set any individual stage to have any song, including like the final round of a stage. But that feature only exists in the PlayStation version.
Yeah. Yeah, that was up with that.
Alright, so we got Asuka and anyone else?
I think that's it.
God, I'll just pick
Technically, we haven't seen Panda and Christie, but you know they play the same as their other versions.
I'll pick a. Oh, okay, sure. Your pick?
Yeah.
Okay.
Get ready for the
I do want the last stage to be on Final Battle 2, though.
Yeah, yeah.
Come on.
round one.
Come on.
Fight.
I think Lee was like my main for a little bit in Tekken 7. Tekken 7 I spent a lot of time on. But once Noctis came out, like I was all in on Noctis forever. Noctis was so fun in that game.
Yeah. Still wild to me that happened. All the
Well,
guest
now
characters.
Final Fantasy Clyde is an 8.
Yeah.
But no Fred Durst.
No Fred Durst yet.
That should have been the
would love-
gateway
I would-
having Clive. Or no, not, wait, which one is the stranger from Paradise or whatever? That's Clive or
Jack? That's Jack.
Oh, Jack.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck me.
Clive is Final Fantasy 16.
Final round.
You're not wrong though. They should put Fred Durst into Tekken.
Because they have
I mean,
Limp Bizkit in that fucking Stranger Paradise, whatever. I don't remember Final Fantasy subtitles.
You're correct. Stranger
Oh.
Paradise.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah, there's a scene where like someone's explaining something important to Jack, and he just goes bullshit, and he turns on his fantasy iPod and is playing actual Limp Bizkit.
Oh, that's awesome.
Okay, this is the match.
Yep.
If you would please, Final Stage 2.
Get ready for the next one.
Although this song probably isn't going to last very long because you're probably going to kick my ass.
Oh, we'll see. We'll see.
Jesus
Oh
Christ.
my god.
Oh yeah.
Round one.
Yeah, whoever worked on this save file had some fun.
What a stupid-looking hood.
Yeah, it's normally not that pointy. Yeah, this was from Jin's like chav phase.
Is that what we're calling it?
That's what they call it from where I'm around. The hoodie look.
Jin Kazama win. Round two.
And the sweatpants.
Oh. All right. Good fight.
Yeah.
I was hoping I could get to round 3 at least, but I don't know. I'll just like queue up this song on YouTube later and put it on loop.
Yeah.
Is that gonna do it?
Tekken's.
That'll do it. Yeah.
All right.
I mean, I could play Tekken 5 for a long time, but that'll do it.
Alrighty then. In that case,
Also, I just want to say, I want to glaze the 3 of us here right now, and Sid, but in absentia. But man, we're good at somehow just making it at 3 hours.
yeah, it's our.
It's-
So I promised I would get sappy at the end here, and I'm gotta wake up just for the end, then I can go to sleep after the show's over. This was a celebration of 2 years of Charky, as well as the birthday of one Johnny Baghead. And Charky's Streamiversary also marks what I consider to be like the start of like the real like streaming era for us. Charky coming on the stream, that Bullet Witch playthrough, that consequential decision to take someone who was regularly just the only person who was on the Discord in the call for a while there. I was winding down. I think I've told this story. I think I told this last Streamiversary, but I'm going to tell it again here, is that I was ready to wind down. The honest truth was I had been very much over the writing thing for going on a while there. And I had picked up the streaming thing as sort of just like a last-ditch effort, like a last, like, okay, let's see if like I feel like doing this. And the truth was I didn't. The truth was I very quickly discovered that I did not feel like streaming. And very quickly, I was planning my exit. It wouldn't be the first time I've left the internet. I've disappeared on folk, as Johnny will attest to. But there was this person in the Discord who's showing up regularly in the calls, playing whatever games that they wanted to play, and just having a good time. And I would join those calls and hang out with Charky. And we became fast friends, and I quickly realized that they needed to be in front of people, doing their thing for an audience, and bring them on the show was probably one of the smartest decisions I've ever made. And I've made a lot, believe you me.
yeah, you need someone to draw these avatars.
ProSucker92 says that Charky is the heart and soul of the Bad Game Hall of Fame streams, and that is absolutely unequivocally fucking true.
Thank you.
They are absolutely they're the reason why this thing is still going on, because I firmly believe in putting Charky in front of people, that people should that they are someone who compels people to watch, that their good-heartedness and lightheartedness and the riffs, the legendary riffs, and so on and so forth, and their passion for these goofy fucking games.
Just holding me up like under the arms like a cat to people visiting.
Yes. So, we would not be doing the streaming thing if not for Charky giving it a shot in the arm, reinvigorating my my want, not necessarily to, because like I'd be lying if I said I was always in the mood to do these streams, but knowing that I can put Sharky out in front, that they can carry my weight, that it's ultimately an excuse to get them out there is what was for a while there the only thing keeping me going. That is until Johnny came back into my life again, a friend of over 15 years, and they knew me when I was a very different person. But Johnny has always been the same, which is to say they have always been deeply passionate about this games thing, deeply committed to their bits in a way that I have always respected, committed to their kayfabe, which I have always done my best to respect. And so Johnny coming back into my life, it felt like we didn't miss a beat. It felt like we just picked right up where we had left off with 10 years between, and remembering just how much they fucking cracked me up and continue to crack me up to this day, and bringing them back on, and doing what I can to give them a platform and to put them out there in front of people is something I am equally passionate about at this current juncture. And at this stage of the game, of my internet career, of me putting stuff out there, I really don't give a fuck if I get over. You two know this. People in the Discord know this. People, I'm sure I sound like a broken record to people who hang out with us consistently. But I'm like,
a Teddy Ruxpin,
a Teddy Ruxpin doll with 5 things that I say. But I'm so I don't need it. I don't need it anymore to be like front and center and in the spotlight on the internet. But my want, my desire, my compulsion to put these two in particular out there, and to show the world, and to get rich off of their success. That when you two are raking in the money and I can just make passive income, that'll be so sweet. And I'm
having a manager helps.
and I'm fully committed to it too. I'm fully committed to these two, and I couldn't be any happier that you two are the two I wound up with here, that we're celebrating the two of you today, and I fucking love you two. There's not a lot of people that I really like. Is again Teddy Ruxpin doll, because you've heard this a million times before. Maybe the folk at home haven't. So is that I am an inherently miserable person to be around most of the time, and I do this awesome thing where the people that I end up liking, or people that I want to like, I will find like something I dislike about them, some small fucking thing, and then it will just like I'll hyper focus on that, and eventually just like fall off of people, which is a great, awesome way to live. Highly recommend it. It's really cool, and I love my brain. But that will never fucking happen with these two, and with the other handful of people that know I give a fuck about them. And
I'll say
I want to know these two forever. I want to know you two for the rest of my fucking life, through thick and thin. And I thank you for. I know I can be a lot to deal with on given days, but I'm glad the two of you have stuck with me for as long as you have, and for moving forward. And Bad Game Hall of Fame forever. Charky and Johnny forever.
I just want to say that I consider myself very lucky to have met y'all, and for y'all to be my friends. This has been like, this whole enterprise has been a real turn my life around kind of thing for me. So I'm greatly, deeply appreciative of this opportunity and of y'all's friendship. So thank you very much.
Yeah, the same. And yeah, the opportunity to show off my niche weirdness on stream, the community. Community's probably my favorite thing about the Bad Game Hall of Fame, honestly. More than the games, even. It's just we got a good lot here, and they're very welcoming and eager to see what it's like with the games we cover, and I appreciate it a lot for everyone out there who tunes in.
Well, on that sappy note, folks, thanks again for tuning in to this very special episode. The streams will continue, obviously.
Yeah, that'd be a hell of a thing if you announced, and we're wrapping up streaming. This has been a good run, but
we'll go out on a high note, why don't we? No. These will continue, and we will continue to grow as well. This community, as mentioned, discord.gg/bghof if you would like to join said community, become a member of the connoisseur community, Bad Game Club, regular-ish hangouts at all, and just cool fucking people. I also want to thank the audience. I should also, since Charkie-Streamiversa also does mark something of an anniversary for the streams, for the regular streams, thanks obviously to folk who tune in regularly to this thing. I know the regulars, and I appreciate y'all so fucking much for...
Also in absentia, Sid as well. Thank you very much.
Yes, and Sid too. Yes, obviously. Thank you. Sorry. If I don't see them on screen, they don't exist in my mind. If there's not an avatar bouncing around on screen, then I...
We'll figure out when Sid's anniversary is. So
yes,
we
will
heap praise in the future.
Yes, absolutely. But again, thanks, folk, for sticking with us, for watching us, for supporting us. And then if you would like to do so, you can always do so by pledging on Patreon, subscribing on Twitch, becoming a member on YouTube at all. Gain access to some exclusives, VODs, bonus episodes of the podcast, polls you can vote in. You can make suggestions in that Patreon Saints channel. Help steer the direction of the show, as we say. We should probably take a look at the stream schedule, shouldn't we?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know what's happening in the future because of, your situation with moving and all that.
Yeah, I know Johnny's situation right now. I know that Bag Game Hall of Fame will not be on for tomorrow, but will instead move to next Friday.
Yeah. Just a short break to sort out some real life stuff with my setup.
Yes, and when it comes back, it will probably be something that is not so pro skater, just for a break, just for a change of pace.
Yeah.
So we will find out, and we will let folk know 2 weeks from now, or week after next, or probably sometime before then. Saturday would usually be Cursed Kart Racers. We have the 13th episode coming up, but I think I might stall on that one slightly as well until such a time as I'm digging the scene here more, until I have some soundproofing up and so forth. So we'll figure out something else to put on for Saturday. I'm glad I am here tonight.
3 hours of Night Rain.
Yeah. We'll figure something out. And casual Mondays on Mondays. That's the show where we play not so bad games. It's much like tonight, except it's not all fighting games on that night. Or if it is, over my dead fucking body, will we have a casual Monday that is 3 hours of fighting games. Tuesday, Contra Rogue Core continues. And Thursday, pending on the schedule right now, we really need to get the Patreon poll up and running. I'm telling you, we gotta
Yeah.
get on that. We got to figure that
Yeah.
out.
That'll be coming soon, I think.
All right, very good. And so, folk in that Patreon Saints channel who financially support us will be able to vote in that, and that'll determine our Thursdays for the week or weeks to come, potentially, depending on how long said game winds up being. I think we'll just wrap it up here. I think we will close out the show. Again,
we're not going to do a raid, but I have a suggestion, actually. If y'all want something to watch after the show, I've mentioned Simple Flips before. He's a streamer who I watch, does a lot of Mario stuff. Right now, he's in the middle of a 5-day marathon stream where there is a balloon constantly inflating full of glitter in his room. And if he doesn't hit the button every hour or less, then it will explode. He accidentally slept through the expansion of the balloon like the other day, so now it is almost going to blow up. So if you want to see someone probably completely destroy their room, probably any minute now for Simple Flips.
well, there you go. I don't know how to find them on the Twitch raid channel thing, but also I am like rain.
Yeah, we don't have to raid. I'm
drained.
just
Yeah.
giving a suggestion.
No, that is fair. A fair suggestion. But yeah, that will do it for our show, our celebration bonanza tonight. I have been Crotchety Cassidy.
I've been the Charky mash buttons and pray for the best.
And I've been the birthday boy, Baghead, Johnny Baghead.
Thank you once again to everyone out there in TV land. And for now, I bid you a hearty bye.
Good night, everybody.
Toodles.